Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know how I sound. It's been a little while since I've set up here. I think everything should be good. I double-check things, but I just wanted to double-check before we begin. I also have to get a couple of ads out before we begin, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing better than I had been the last time we were here. And for any of you that are maybe not YouTube members, but were here in the last stream where I attempted to play some Rogue Trader, and you're like, hey, that episode's gone, it's been privated to only members because of everything that happened in it. I have spent the last like 3 days or so mourning, essentially. Sound is good? Great. Lovely to hear that. Lovely to hear that. But yes, I've spent a little bit of time mourning. But here's the thing that I just want to call out before we begin. Because I know in our last stream when I was working on some Legion Imperialis stuff, we sort of talked about Jack. And I cried a lot. He wouldn't want me to continue to be sad. And I've already contacted our local Humane Society to work with them for a charity stream in the upcoming future, and they seem excited about the idea, and I'm going to be talking with them some more next week. So be keeping an eye out for that, and so I'm using that positive energy to keep myself going forward, and I want to get back to like doing content and making things, because honestly, I know that it would be bad for me to take time off and dwell on all the things that I missed now that he's gone, rather than moving forward, putting all of that love and attention into his sister, which I have definitely been doing. She's been getting extra lap time. I think she's actually quite annoyed with it, but I don't care. I'm gonna smother her with my love in the same way that I did him. And so that is the plan. And we're just gonna keep pushing forward. So yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, the charity work, definitely that's going to be something that we'll be doing in the near future. Don't know exactly the details yet. Like I said, I'll be talking to our local Humane Society next week at some point. Haven't heard back from them after our first correspondence, but members especially and Discord people, you'll probably be privy to some of the details of this before it goes public, but I definitely want to be doing stuff because I want to do good in his name. That's very important to both me and the Chaos Cultist because he was such a good cat. And I want to share that goodness with as many other cats and people as I can. So I figured charity work with our Humane Society, since he himself was a rescue, is a perfect idea. This was all something like Chaos Cultist was one like, hey, I'd love to do this. What do you think? And I was like, absolutely. We have to do that. So, okay, let me get this. I've been trying to get this ad out, but then you got me talking too much. Actually, you didn't get me talking too much. I just talked anyways, because I like to talk. I apparently really, really, really like the sound of my own voice. All right. There we go. Cute little picture. Oh, I forgot to do one thing before we started because I had to show you something very exciting. Does this have nonsense in front of it? Oh, thank goodness. Join me. There we go. Written just like the game does the commands. I don't know if anybody who sees these gets that, but that's why I do it. There we go. Ad is up there. Now, I have to show you an amazing gift I was sent because they are so cool. This dress is one of them, and I absolutely love it. It's super cute. Like, very cute. I can't, hold on, let me back up a little. There's the ends. Really, really cute. However, check out these boots. Ah! I love them. My sister of Battle cosplay is getting, these boots are for her. Because in the name of the Emperor, she will crush everybody's skulls. Thank you for these. I'm very excited. Metallica kind, thank you. They are delightful. I'm actually going to slip them on right now. Thankfully, they are lovely zipper sides, so I don't even have to untie them or anything like that. But they go perfectly, and I have found, and I'm going to call this out for any of you guys with ladies who play a lot of games, but maybe sometimes feel a little like uncomfortable at their chairs because their feet don't necessarily hit the floor, but they like want their desks a little higher because it feels awkward otherwise because they feel really, really short. wearing heeled, like platform heels while you're sitting at your desk, it raises my legs up enough that it really makes like that leg concern problem a lot less of an issue. Lot less of an issue. So recommendation for just sitting at your desk. It creates a more level position for my knees, and it just means they hurt less. Hence why I wanted to put the shoes on before we began. Now, last time I did do some stuff, but we're gonna redo all of that stuff. So we're not even gonna go into like continue. We're going back to the Anatomical Opera, and we're gonna have that entire conversation with what's his face that's in there. Technically for the third time if you joined me on the last time, but since that's been privated and no one else can see it unless you remember, we're gonna redo that all again. We're just gonna go through. We've got Yearlit, we've got Argenta, we've got Pascal. Load. Also, hello to everybody that is in chat. I also really want to call out Luke. Thank you so much for the gifted member. Red Jarum. Welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. It's lovely to have you here. And then Luke Havman, Metallica Kind, Sir Storming Fish, and Rasmus Agergard? I hope I said that correctly. Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have you all in chat. Okay, I'm achy, like
Let's
bakey.
Seize the opportunity.
Through the bars of the grates you are walking on, you see a bottomless abyss. It beckons you to jump in, with promises of an embrace softer than any feathered bed in the world. I doubt that. My feathered bed tends to have either Jai in it or... Okay, technically only Jai. No, Kabbalah. Kabbalah as well. My feathered bed either has Kabbalah or Jai in it, and I think that is a much lovelier feather bed than the one the Abyss is presenting me, because there are no people there for me to boink. The rebellious steps are trying to buck you off them and make you lose their footing and break your neck. Ah! Rude. Conrad's over here yelling at Theodora. Look at him. Look at him freaking out. How dare you ruin my plans, you bitch! That's what I imagine he's saying. I think we also have some people over here, right? Yeah! Dan Rock! Are you just cowering in there? That would be what you would do. My high factorum. Oh, Mr. Fahid, thank you so much for the 20-pound donation. I tried to donate to the Humane Society, but I need to be a US or Canadian resident in order to do so. No problem. Well, thank you so much. I will pass on this amount to the Humane Society during the charity especially. So don't worry about that. Thank you so much for attempting to do so. I really, really appreciate you trying your best to be able to put forward for the Humane Society. We will make sure that they get some aid. Don't worry. Oh, thank you for reminding me. It's this? We need to turn, there you guys are! Haha! Sorry, I forgot to turn notifications on. There's chat, there you guys are. Look at you. Look at you being all cool. I had that off because I did, was it the Astartes 2 trailer? Or something like that? I don't think I had that on. I don't think I had that on the entire past stream. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, okay, that's good, that's there. Is there anything else I need to turn? What's this? There! Oh, yep, I need that on too. What's this one? I'm afraid to click it. Oh, that's the thumbnail. Hello, Astartes 2. I'm excited for it. Oh, well, thank you, Havman. I really appreciate that. You are amazing for that. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay, I think everything's on. Am I in a good... I never actually looked. Am I in a good spot for where the text is going to be? I didn't need to do that. Fuck. Click back into the game, please. I see the spacebar. I see. So spacebar in OBS seems to go between the last two scenes you were in. Fascinating. Because I've done that so many times. All right, let's go here. I'm having a freak out. We're gonna talk to him, and I will. Once we start talking to him, I'll see if I'm in a good spot. Because I actually don't know if I am. I had to adjust myself. So, Tervantias. Hey, I'm in a good spot. Woo! All right, perfect. All right, make sure that We're good. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the homunculus, in Warhammer 40k, they're delightful. They are pretentious motherfuckers. Alright, let's talk to this boy. Tervantias the Arch Machinator. Good, good. The creature in front of you is a patchwork of skin stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects. Staring at you with its scalpel eyes, it grumpily remarks, "Such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead. An anomaly?" Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping at your face. I'm gonna scream, or not scream, I'm gonna say, "Do not touch me, you foul abomination." But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes you in the chest, its triangular fingernails easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness, a sound similar to your own scream. I think I might be screaming. Ah! So many delicious noises. A grotesque spider-like figure looms over you. Its limbs wave frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart, then stitch it back together. And you realize its canvas is your flesh. The Xeno's gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters. Monkey. I shall examine the Xeno. There is something fundamentally wrong with the Xeno's silhouette and its twitchy, abrupt movements, and it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seems designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. What happened to me? The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity, and it signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphoriants into your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. That thing in my head is your pet? The Drukhari holds up the pale maggot, the same one you saw in Marazhai's hand. As you watch the tool appendages perform a swift dissection, the maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claws and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. The Xeno's slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movements of his limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, Monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Do you eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel fingers scraped together with a hushed metallic shriek. You did a poor job training your pet if I was able to shake off its influence. With a gurgling sound, the Xeno slowly yet steadily moves his sharp fingers to your eye, closer and closer, almost touching, then stops with a sigh. Not now. Perhaps later. I demand recompense for all the outrageous experiments you have subjected me to. Or your vile arts are nothing compared to the will of the servant of the Emperor. You know what? We're going dogmatic. The Xenos lets out another nasty chuckle. Very well, specimen. When you are no longer useful, I will perform another test on you and prove it is not so. Alright. Oh. Hello, Kita. Meow. What are you doing up here? Hanging out? Coming to say hi? I'm not going to try lifting her up. She will have her claws out, and I do not want to destroy my brand new pretty dress. So I won't be lifting her up. Maybe I'll plug in the DGI later to show her off. However, I'm going to pause us very briefly. I have no hydration. Like, I have no water, there's no soda here, so I'm going to go correct this flaw very, very briefly. I'm not even going to bother going to be right back. Yeah, isn't she cute with her little meows? But I am going to clomp off in just a moment to go do that, and I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Give me just a moment. Kita, are you going to hang out here with them? Maybe I will. Alright, chat. Water, Mountain Dew, which is hidden. Yeah, we needed hydration. Sorry, we had to get hydration. Okay. Are you Tervantias? You are absolutely correct, specimen. I am Tervantias, the arch machinator, homunculus, and the conductor of this place that staggers the imagination and the soul. My anatomical chamber, opera chamber, whatever, the same difference. My anatomical opera. By the Emperor, I will make you pay for your profane experiments. I am Rogue Trader von Valencius, and I have not granted you permission to extract a single cell from my body. Curious, deceased cognitive function, including the loss of basic survival instincts, an expected effect of brain intoxication in a lesser organism. The solitaire urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self, specimen. Let us see if you make a good tool. I think I smudged my glasses. The desk vacuum is so good, is it not? It makes cleanup of just any little bits of plastic so easy. Dude, you're gonna love it even more so when you get to basing, and you know how either whether or not you're doing completely loose basing materials, or if you're using those the self-adhesive tufts what I use from Gamer's Grass or Army Painter or whatever. I don't care what it is. All of them shed fibers like crazy, okay? And it's such a pain in the butt to be cleaning that up, especially when you go to you finish that, you think you've cleaned it all up, you haven't actually, and you get to your next painting project, and then suddenly you have so many little gosh darn fibers in your paint, and it's so annoying. The vacuum solves that problem. It sucks up those little fibers so easily, and I don't have to like dust them and blow them around all over the place and have them end up on my floor. I just suck them all right up, and it's great. So yes, getting a USB keyboard cleaning like vacuum is great. Oh, one of the things that Chaos Cultist and I have been actually discussing is terrain cleanup. It's gonna be so good for terrain cleanup. But one of the things Chaos Cultist and I were discussing is Ryobi, which is the brand of tools that I got for the shop, which I finally have gotten completely opened up. And so I think I'm gonna finally be able to start doing things in there. Jack did actually kind of put a little bit of a hindrance on that just because I wanted to be around him to watch over him in those last like 2 weeks. And so I really was not wanting to like be out there or doing anything in there as much unless I could like have the door open and he could come in. But I just didn't want to risk him like eating something out there and ugh. Anyways, so things are progressing in the shop, which is great. But Ryobi is the brand we've been getting for that. And I found that Ryobi has like an entire line of tools that is geared more towards hobbyists. And I think this might possibly be because they are a Japanese brand, and I do think they may be gearing them a little bit towards like Gunpla and like scale model a little bit as well, because like they put a lot of their rotary tools, like it's not a Dremel, but like they're equivalent to a Dremel. What is that called? Is it just called a rotary tool? What is the... Because Dremel's a brand name. It's not actually, like, the tool's name. But I always call them Dremels. Regardless, there's an entire line of those. And Ryobi makes one of these tiny vacuums. And I kind of want to compare it to the one that I got that's designed for, like, keyboards. Because this one I'm assuming is designed more for, like, small actual like workshops. And so yeah, like exactly, there is a Ryobi Dremel deal. Like Home Depot had some great deals on Ryobi, well, tools in general, but Ryobi tools especially during the holiday season, which is how I ended up getting so many, is because like they were having like all these really big bundle package deals where like you buy this and you get like a whole tool for free or whatever, which was great. Worked out really well for us. That's actually why we have 2 circular saws. Or like the hand saws. But yeah, I want to get that. I want to try their little vacuum because I want to do a comparison, and I might do a video about like buying Ryobi tools for some of your like hobby stuff if you also already are doing other tool related things, because then you can just stick with that battery line, etc. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue our conversation with Tervantias, and instead of talking about my shop and Ryobi tools. Same as you, little moth. The Xeno points a mangled limb towards Yearlit. Unless, of course, the darkness of Kamara burns you as fast as the others. Yearlit flinches. What does this mean, homunculus? Who knows, Assyrian? Who knows? The Xeno makes a chuckling sound. I imagine it's like there's like a clack as he does it or something like that, because he's clicking, like his hands are like... Yeah, no, I just wasn't... I know there was like a technical term for it, so rotary tool is correct. Alright, good. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Ryobi, hit me up. Alright, what exactly did the Arbenian tell you about me? The Xenos lets out a strange sound that almost resembles a scoff. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arbenian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is all you need to know. You, a Drukhari, would do business with a human. How remarkably open-minded. Do business? The homunculus looks puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You survived a battle in the arena, which means you have an uncommon parameter for your kind. You are a lesser organism. True, but the towering heights of my wisdom make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of my kin. Well, what do you want from me then? You will return to the arena of the Fatal Thirst. You will kill a few of the witches' fosterlings for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the blood-stained proselytes. The homunculus looks past you as he delivers his imperious speech. They are long overdue a small lesson in humility. They have forgotten their place. They lack respect. They do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues to list his grievances with maniacal thoroughness.
So, what do you want me to do with these?
The Allen wrenches?
Well, these particular Allen wrenches.
Why are you asking me this? What Allen wrenches do these belong to?
Well, that's because these are the Allen wrenches that belong to your spank bench. And I just wanted to know where you wanted me to put your spank bench. Adjustment keys for adjusting where you put your arms and legs in your spank bench. It's right there!
Listen, I haven't finished setting up the room. I haven't moved it in there yet.
Put it on top of it.
Please do, yes. I was gonna say, just put it with it for right now. That'd be great. Thanks. Alright, I told you I got some fun toys recently. Oh, by the way, Metallica Kind, did you see the photos that I sent you? I hope you did. I hope you did. If not, check your messages. Alright, what happened? You fell down the stairs? Are you actually? Honey, are you genuinely okay? Oh, please be careful. If you need ice, make sure to get some. I hope they heard that. I hope you guys heard that. It did. It really escalated quickly, didn't it? Oh, I know. Imagine if this is someone's first time on the stream. I know. Listen, welcome to Hobby Night. If you haven't noticed from my thumbnail design, I'm a little bit of a perv. So, hope you're ready for that. He's okay. He's fine. He hurt his foot. He did. He rolled a 1 on the athletics check. Exactly. He was going down the stairs, rolled a 1. Crashed. But it seems like he's okay, which is great. Did we finish reading this?
Hardwood staircases with socks.
Oh, yeah, you
Ow.
slid. You slid.
Was I doing something for you? Like, was I rushing off to do something for you?
I don't know what you were rushing off to do, actually.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me what it is that I was trying to do? Tell me, Angela. Tell me right now.
I think you might have been getting that.
I don't know. I just found this, but I was like...
I mean, it needs to
I
go
got
in
to
there.
the bottom of the stairs. I was like, why was I hurrying so much?
Ow. I think you were just being dramatic.
Yeah.
I think you might have just been dramatic.
Ow.
It's not my fault. I take full responsibility, actually. All right. He rambled on, and we shall continue. Oh, and here boy, look at my boy. Look at my boy. He'd want to use the spank bench. For probably a lot of things. The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abyss and his fosterlings. The leader of the blood-stained proselyte has paid a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. What will I get out of this? Or will you corrose me into, like everyone else? Corrosion...
Carouse you.
Carouse, sorry. carouse me like you do everyone else. Carousing? Is that how you would say with this ION at the end?
Coercion.
Coercion. God damn it. Words are hard. Coercion will be more than enough. If you disobey, I will turn you into material for my creations and ensure that you feel and are aware of every manipulation performed on your flesh. But if you do what I tell you to do, I'll let you live for a while longer. Cooperation will increase your odds of survival. As long as you continue to be of use, I will maintain your organic parts, and perhaps even let you play with some of my less significant samples. I can tell him to choke on his own ichor, inhuman. I will not be complicit in your foul schemes. I do not serve the enemies of humanity, but I never turn down the opportunity to kill a few Xenos. I am afraid you do not realize with whom you are dealing. I am not a contract killer. I employ contract killers. I shall serve you if you help me make my escape. I think he's going to lead me to escape anyway, so I'm going to say this. I do not serve the enemies of humanity, but I never turn down the opportunity to kill a few Xenos. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen, Mon K, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Kamara. Ooh. The Flesh Master is mad, enough to help us escape in favor of his own unholy designs. But the price, Elentok, will be unfair and terrible.
$14.99.
What? $14.99?
To cross the toll bridge.
Oh yeah, that would be a great and terrible toll. You're right. I should have a separate tab open just for the words I come across. Yeah, I should. The dictionary. What does this word that I just said actually mean? Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality. But a creature as undeveloped as you may find it useful. You hear one of the joints in Tervantias' arm click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. Remember, if you try to deceive me, you will suffer a fate worse than death. I even know which fate specifically. The pale Mon K, the one who could not stop prattling about your pitiful faith, was quite susceptible to my method. So he's done something to Cassia, because I realize I have Argenta in my party, which means that he's done something to Cassia, I believe. Let's take all of our stuff as well as this extra stuff. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen. Deliver Tervantias' message of blood to the arena witches. The homunculus gestures imperiously at the exit. I wish to know more about you and your craft. I am not in the habit of conversing with specimens, but if it increases your motivation to serve, what is your craft? An absurd question befitting your small-minded kind. The homunculi are artists of anguish and the masters of flesh. The delvers into unexplored sources of pain. The greatest among their people. My head holds a brilliant intellect. My hands command power over life and death. My body is the pinnacle of surgical discipline. Our minds hold the knowledge of hundreds of generations. Oh, I had Kabbalah and Heinrix? Ah, so is he torturing... I guess he must be talking about Kabbalah then. Got it, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right, because I already have 3 of my members, so it would only be... Because I had to bring Yearlit. Because she's just part of this. But, like, I mean, Kabbalah's pale, but, like... I feel like... She is definitely the pale. Are you sure I didn't bring Cassia? Like, Yearlit... No, I did bring Cassia. No, I have the sister with me. I did... Okay, here's what happened. I am 90% sure that I brought Cassia with me, but I think Yearlit has to be here because she showed up when I went... No, did I have to bring her, though? I may have had to bring her. I can't remember now. Am I to understand that the most fearsome Drukhari warriors are created by artisans such as you? Oh, that was me. I am... Oh, it's this button. I am a fearsome Drukhari warrior. No. I am a humble rogue trader. I'm a narcissistic rogue trader. Alright. Without a doubt.
That's all rogue traders.
I know! That's why I said it. Without a doubt. Even the most skilled witches and mighty Kabbalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius. Yet, I long ago rose above the building of commonplace battle beasts. The monstrosities I create are unique. My latest specimen, the Chitnos, surpassed every trifle made by my rivals. I fed it elite warriors until it escaped and hid in the mangled sector. I would have caught it, but then a new idea drew my attention. At present, I am working on a grotesque of previously unknown power built from the most exquisite and exotic body parts from strong fighters. Specimen. Should you ever see the corpse of a fine warrior or mighty creature lying at your feet, cut out the best part and bring it to me. I know Yearlit's not gonna like this, but the iconoclastic rogue trader that I'm playing is not opposed to this kind of experimentation. I'm literally letting Pascal talk to what I think is an AI. So, like, I can't really say that I'm above, like, this kind of experimentation. So, a fascinating experiment. I'm also curious to see how it turns out. K-Morag, Elentok, do you not get enough monsters in this accursed city? Tervantias gives you a look of patronizing curiosity. Your lesser kind is not completely devoid of its inquisitiveness, inquisitiveness characteristic of full-fledged beings. I'm going to smile obelisk. Oh, I can't say that. I struggled the first time on saying this. Obelisk. Oh my god. I'm gonna skip the word. I'm gonna smile smugly at him and say, until this day, I could only dream of meeting such a wise...
Hold on.
How do you say it?
Hold on. You say it, spank bench. That's how you say it.
Okay. That's... Yes.
What am I looking at?
This one.
Obsequiously.
Obsequiously, thank you. The OBSEQU
Yep.
fucks me over. And yes, I did use that turn of phrase purposely. But I'm going to persuade him, because I'm going to succeed. The muculus limbs react with an excited clatter of blades. I have few equals in Camera. My knowledge is vast, and it goes beyond the mysteries of flesh and essence. I have observed many disjunctions where the destructive energies of the unreal erupted here in the webway. I have studied that devastating force and learned to harness it. I have captured stiflers? Yes. I have created stiflers to keep the space around the spire intact. I have touched knowledge so ancient. It is not necessary for you to know this, specimen. Tervantias abruptly ends his speech, casts a suspicious look at you, and then snaps. Why did I survive the interrogation to which Marazhai brought me? Your body was given to me for disposal. it was thrown into the cesspit. The homunculus's voice grows thoughtful. It is an anomaly that the specimen did not die. I must consider fitting the disposal chute with shredding mechanisms. Yes. The master of flesh is twisting the truth, Elentok. Had the solitaire not interfered in the Archon's trial, it is unlikely that anyone could have survived that questioning. Alright, let us stop here. I have apparently found some materials. Are they suitable for your new monster? The homunculus digs through the chunks of flesh with enthusiasm of a hungry vulture. Finally, he snaps. Good materials. Good specimen. Bring me more. Alright, I brought the beast claw and the chameleon skin. Alright, I require your aid. Tervantias arches an eyebrow. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and should I ever decide to show you favor, I will do so at the time of my choosing. You know what? I'm gonna suck up to him because I feel like this guy wants to be sucked up to. Obsequiesly? It still sounds so weird in my, like, coming out of my mouth. Also, thank you for subscribing, friend computer. It's lovely to have you here. I guess Kabbalah is pale as fuck. I just feel like I feel like before Kabbalah's DLC was added, I swear that something in, like, the intro referred to Cassia as, like, the pale one. Maybe it was, like, some of the, like, demons speaking in, like, the intro or something like that, or that, like, first section, but...
She is a void-born mutant, so she is very pale.
Who, Kabbalah?
Well, actually, she's also void-born, but she's not a mutant.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I'm talking about the navigator.
Yeah, but I do think, Al is correct. I think I had to bring Yearlit, because she was required, and then I did bring Argenta, Pascal, Heinrix,
yep.
And because I wanted him to be there.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll find out.
I reorganized the Legions Imperialis table.
Oh, nice. Does it look good? Did you, like, shift everything over a little bit?
I also went ahead and added some more of the ruins in, because I don't think we're going to blow up that many buildings.
No, I don't think we're going to either, at least looking at, like, the cards.
On the perimeter to sort of...
Oh, lovely. I like that. That's a great idea. Okay. I mean, did we make a deal? What deal did I make with him? I haven't done anything for him yet. Is there anything I can offer to repay a being of such brilliance for the attention he may graciously grant me? You know, I'm gonna suck up to him. I've decided, I'm sucking up to him. Tervantias smiles a strange combination of contempt and pleasure. Your paltry possessions do not interest me. If you had something that could intrigue a master sculptor such as I, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might grant you a few short moments of my time. I literally just gave you stuff. If it is a sacrifice you want, artisan of flesh, then I am ready to offer myself as one. Yearlit's voice vibrates, but she keeps her eyes locked on Tervantias. Will you take my flesh? What? Yearlit, what the what? Okay, so it's obsequious. I still can't. I don't know what it is about that word, but it is so hard for me to say. No, Keith, you're fine. I will take more than flesh. I can extract something far more valuable from a single shred of your organics. The homunculus smiles unnervingly. This does interest me. I will not remove much of her. Her functionality will not suffer. Yearlit, why? This will be a step upon the path of atoning for the errors of my past, Elentok. If my sacrifice will bring you closer to salvation, I will commit myself into the hands of this tormentor.
So, we've reached the Eldar choice, have we?
Apparently. What? Oh, fuck. I didn't expect that path. I didn't expect that conversation to lead me down. Yearlit, what the fuck? Okay, I am an iconoclastic, people-loving rogue trader. I have been kind to my Xenos. I've been trying to help her achieve her goals. Do I think she's trying to atone? Oh my god, I don't know what to pick. Because, like, I feel like the dogmatic person in me would be like, fine. Accept the payment, she's yours. Because as long as it gets...
You're gonna sell a member of your crew.
I don't think I'm going to. I think I will when I'm a dogmatic person because she's a Xeno. So, like, the dogmatic rogue trader, I don't think would care because it's all about the humanity, right? So, fuck it. But, like, I'm not... No, we will speak no more of this. Yearlit frowns and you catch a strange look in her eyes. A mixture of sadness, relief, and shame. Oh, God. Oh, God, I've caused her shame now. Tervantias shrugs and the spark of curiosity in his eyes fades. Alright, I would like to speak to you about the members... Flip a coin. I'm not flipping a coin. I'm not leaving it up to chance. I like Yearlit, and I have been bonding with her in this playthrough. Like, if anything, like, I don't think... I have no idea if, like, I am technically seducing her or not. I think I might be. Because I've been very nice to her. But...
I mean, it was her fault you guys were captured.
It was. Well, and I think there may be an option to pay for a second time, but I don't know. Like, who knows? I would like to speak to you about my members of my retinue. Which specimen in particular interests you? Why did you torture my tech priest Pascal? I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between the rudimentary Mon K augments and my own unflawed creations. Much like cartilage infused with steroids will swell a subject's feeble body, new computational circuits sprouted throughout his algorithms. I found the process enlightening. I'm looking for Heinrix, my companion. The Monkey male with a consistent connection to the veil. Beautiful endurance for pain, that one. His stubbornness precedes his high-grade essence of torment, positively frothing. His stubbornness produces a high-grade essence of torment, positively frothing with agony. Wait until he is expended, and you may have whatever is left. I do not approve. My bodyguard Kabbalah, do you have her? I don't like that that came down. Female specimen, negligible veil influence, primitive notions of death. I disproved her views of cessation of existence by way of reanimation and uncomplicated manipulation of the mind. You may take your Monkey servant, or however many of her are left in there. I intend to dispose of them all the same. You cloned her? Are you... Oh. Can I... You say I can take as many as there are left in there, you say. He just gave me permission, so do I just go up... Okay, I've learned all I want. I'm gonna take my leave. I'm gonna end my dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna talk... Okay, I think... Oh, there's Kabbalah. Oh my god. Okay. There's stuff up there. Alright, first of all, am I re-outfitted? Hell yeah. Alright, but I want to see. Each time the wearer uses a psychic power. No. We don't have any psychers on us right now. I did want to upgrade my boots because I'm not, for some reason, not wearing any. No, not those ones. Was it these ones? The wearer starts, they get a 20% dodge until the... Yeah, let's do that. Why aren't you using this? The wearer's Deadeye critical hits triggers exposed weakness against the... Yes. And we will... I think we're going to swap that. This is pretty good. Enemy Finder. If the target of the wearer's ranged attack fails a toughness resistance test with a -10 penalty, that attack inflicts exhaustion on the target. I mean, what's her awareness at? Oh, we don't need that a little awareness bonus. I think we're fine. And then we have some stuff. We need to get Heinrix back. I have so much stuff to give Heinrix. Alright, I do want to have this conversation with Marazhai. I'm gonna do a little quick save. Before we do that, though, I am gonna come over here. Can I get Kabbalah back? Collect that. Aggressive Kabbalah. Kabbalah. Oh god, there are so many what did that say? Hold on, there's a third one. Derisive Kabbalah? Oh my god, there's... I don't like that he cloned her.
My path.
The floor of the cage is littered with corpses, their arms sticking out between the bars and their pale faces pressed against the cold metal. Above them stands Kabbalah, frozen between two female figures. She listens to their sinister whispers, her arms hanging limply. You are nothing but a weapon designed to spill blood. You have no will of your own, and thus you cannot resist him. Admit it. He has sullied you, shattered you. You are an unholy imitation. You should have accepted this by now. Alright, I'm going to examine the cage. Each corpse has 1 or 2 brutal, indisputably lethal wounds. A pierced heart, a slashed throat, a black void instead of an eye socket. Each body, both living and dead alike, has the same face, Kabbalah's face. Examine the figure standing next to Kabbalah. Both figures have her face, and yet there is no mistaking one for the other. One of them is twisted into a still, mask-like grimace of loathing. It rasps as if ripping its own throat apart. You were created to serve as a tool. You do not have the capacity to oppose the hand that commands you. That is why sooner or later, you will succumb. The other wears a smile, both mocking and painted at once. Like the first figure, this one seems unable to rid itself of its expression. You are ruined. That is why the Undying One refuses to take you away. Now you are prey for the wicked, their plaything. After getting a better look at the doppelgangers, you notice faint scars on their skin left by the scalpel that has transferred their appearance. Subtle as their sculptor's handiwork may be, it does not stand up to your scrutiny. Address the doppelgangers. You are fabrications. Who were you before the homunculus changed you? Why do you play along with his deceptions? We are her. We are shards of a soul that is crushed and cursed. Do you not recognize your servant in her new form, Damen? The wicked spawn never stops grinning brazenly. The other doppelganger grimaces angrily, nods at Kabbalah with contempt. Do you think she is cleaner than us, Damen? She is broken. Nothing could shake the Kabbalah you knew. Before you is a warped imitation of who she was. Repulsive. Tainted. What happened here? Stay away, Damen. I've been corrupted. The blasphemer said you were dead. This worthless blade has failed you. Or this worthless blade had failed you, and all it could do was to break itself against the bones of its enemies to wash away the shame. I fought them. I forced them to take my life, but the dark flesh carver. He committed an atrocity. He has spurned death itself. However, I received a mortal wound. He would wrest my fading soul from his hands. Whenever I received a fatal wound, he would wrest my fading soul from his hands. He mended my wounds, made my heart beat once more, kindled my consciousness for a moment before it could be extinguished forever. And he did it again, and again, and again. And every time I found myself upon death's threshold, he claimed a part of my soul to create this. Kabbalah gestures to her copies. Unhallowed replicas. My soul is mutilated. I am a mockery of what I once was, and I cannot fight. Not anymore.
That's pretty fucking metal, actually.
It is. Not even the most skillful among the blasphemous Xenos can fracture the soul of one of his servants. The homunculus is playing a mind game with Kabbalah by convincing her that his puppets are all parts of her. In truth, it is merely an intricate deception.
Sorry.
Gesture at Kabbalah. I'm taking you away from here. Before Kabbalah can say anything, her furious copies hiss. You will not endanger the Daemon. You have been in the homunculus's hands for too long. You do not know how much control he has gained over you. What if you turn out to be his instrument, and not that of the Daemon in a crucial moment? What if it is a trap, a poisoned gift? The other double laughs and points at the dead bodies. The true Kabbalah lies among these corpses. You are her vestige, her infinitesimal trace defiled by the Xenos. You are unclean, and now you would stain the Daemon with your abominable essence. Kabbalah regards her copies in silence, then shakes her head heavily. They are right. I cannot go with you. It could be a homunculus trap. Who can say? Perhaps I'm not even the true Kabbalah. Merely a shard of her. Abandon me here. Save yourself. Do not yearn for salvation. Yearn for cleansing. Argenta's voice is full of pain. One day, I will avenge you. Okay, hold on. We have to see what Shattered World is. I have so many options here. All characteristics except Wisdom skill are reduced by 10. The shock that Kabbalah suffered as Tervantias' prisoner has left an... Oh my god. No. We're definitely not doing that. I will not soil my hands with you, unholy spawn. I order you to kill each other. Kill all 3 of the homunculus prisoners. I am granting the Emperor's peace to all of you. Definitely not doing that. Tervantias is toying with your mind. They are his fake creations, and your soul is untouched. He wants you to believe that he holds limitless power over you. Alright, we could do that. I could carouse her. What? Carouse her. Sorry, I could carouse her. By raising my voice at the doppelgangers. If you do not stop lying to her, I will show you that I know more about the torture than Tervantias. Or I can persuade her, trust me. I can see that you are the true Kabbalah, my devoted ally. Oh, okay. I can also lower Imperium. The Undying One is testing you. And what do? Show doubt and disgrace yourself? Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, I'm leaning towards either the Persuasion, because that's romantic, or Dogmatic, which is, you would dare plead for a release from your sacred vows of service? Your duty is not yet done, and neither has your penance been paid. I'm gonna persuade her. Trust me, I can see that you are the true Kabbalah, my devoted ally. Kabbalah grits her teeth and says with powerless anger, I will trust you, Daemon. I am your weapon. I am a blade unbroken. Even the butcher could not break me, and that means the rage subsides, leaving naught but cold resolve in her voice. He cannot corrupt me. I am I, the second spinner of the blood-spun web, Kabbalah. You are, because you have literally a health pack on your hip, and I gave that to you. The 2 prisoners raise their weapons, but they do not possess even a tenth of the speed of a true death cultist. Kabbalah stares at you as if she does not recognize you, a trickle of blood running down her face. Can you feel it, Dom and Angela? The shards have become whole. The torturous ringing is gone. Only silence remains. As for the wounds that this place has left, no matter. I am your blade once again, yearning for your command. A shadow darkens her face. If you can find a moment to spare, I would ask that you speak with me somewhere more private. There's too much weighing on my soul, Dominangela. Holy shit, I got 201 experience from that.
Is that a lot?
That's more than I've gotten recently in some stuff. Kabbalah has lived through impossible torment at the hands of the homunculus. She has asked for Lord Captain to speak with her. I can't believe you tortured my poor, beautiful Kabbalah, but oh my god, Kabbalah, it's lovely to have you back. I missed you so much. All right.
I think you were getting less because you were so high level.
I tread a
compared to
path
everything.
Oh, that makes
And
sense.
the game does throttle.
That does make sense. That does make sense. All right, so we picked that up. Kabbalah's with me. Look at all these blood devices. I bet that's where he's like stitching everybody together. All right, now we can have a lovely conversation with Marazhai. Hey, bud. I want to talk to you. I think I got Kabbalah out of that okay. I hope that I've like bonded with her emotionally further. That was my goal. That was the goal. All right. The tall Drukhari, whose body is riddled with painful-looking puncture wounds and dotted with metal rings and clamps, lets out a chuckle as you approach and begins speaking in his own language. Your eludicator. Is that how that said? Eludicator, L-U?
Sounds right.
Okay. Eludicator hisses to life, translating the words. Look, carry on. Is this the Monkey that cost you your place at the Archon's side? Marazhai's eyes flare with turquoise fire at the sight of you. An intimidating, uncontrollable urge to kill. The Drukhari seizes the blades hanging from his belt and freezes as the shout of the metal-studded Xenos. Careful with the meter for the arena, Marazhai. If Sinistrosia is short on toys for her fighters, you will be punished again. She seems to enjoy pitting you against Chimeria. Maybe this time she won't deem it necessary to give you back your skin after you slay them all. The motionless Marazhai turns his head towards his kin, and you notice a thin red strip on his neck below his ear, like a fresh stitch. Shaking with barely contained rage, the former Drakon stares at you with dark eyes. I'm gonna snap my eludicator shut and address Marazhai. I want to talk to you. He looks at me again, now more surprised than enraged. Glancing at the witches, he switches to low Gothic. What, Monkey? I saw what happened at the trial. You were tricked, you are trapped, I am trapped, we could help each other. I want to get out of Kamara alive, and I need allies. Lean closer. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you die in agony. No, we're not saying that to him. You are trapped, I am trapped, we could help each other. You? Help me? Drukhari snorts disdainfully. Why would the quarry help the hunter? If you expect me to believe that... Okay. I do kind of want him to like me. So do you think... He's a Drukhari. He doesn't like his kin. Because he kind of pissed at them. And they've been torturing him. I don't know if mercy... I don't know if me telling him I believe in mercy is really going to do it.
No, I don't know about that.
I think possibly telling him, oh, so you like being in this dump at the beck and call of this rabble? Aren't you afraid they won't give you back your skin next time? I think taunting him might be the correct thing to do. I don't think just telling... I mean, maybe being the commanding rogue trader bitch is what I need to do. I am rogue trader Angela von Valencius, bearer of the warrant of trade and the Emperor's anointed. Do not dare reject the immense honor of swearing allegiance to me and doing my will. I don't know if that will go over well with him, though. I could tell him you've caused so much trouble for my protectorate that the only fitting punishment is to drag you out of Kamara alive so that you may pay your debt to me. Or I can tell him, let's make a deal. You help me take out my enemies, and I shall help you take out your enemies. I mean, that would kind of indebt him to me, right? Because I would have to help him first. By killing his enemies. Yeah, exactly. If he's Dark Eldar, showing him caring will just anger him more. Ooh, did something crazy happen on SmackDown? Because you're asking if anyone's feeling that the Dirty Dozen are reforming. I'm actually not sure if I'm familiar with the Dirty Dozen. Like, was that like what group of wrestlers was that?
I don't even know who that is, actually.
Because I'm not familiar with it. What can I not help? Okay. I mean, the problem is this is iconoclastic me, though. Because I do believe in mercy. You know what? Let's make a deal. I don't know what to choose. I actually like all of these answers except for, do I think... Should I insult Kamara? I think... Does he like Kamara? Have we gotten the impression that Marazhai likes Kamara? He seemed like he kind of liked being out and about fucking with people out in space. Rather, you're playing Balatro.
What?
How is it on PC, actually, compared to...
It's the same game. I kind of prefer touch controls, but I get it.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright. God, I don't actually know what to choose here. Okay, I think I'm leaning mostly between 1 and 2. Because he might think that this is funny. Like, he's like, yeah, right, like, that's gonna happen. But then it ends up happening anyways. You know what? I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna think about it while I do that, and then I'll make this decision when I come back. Be right back, guys. I still haven't decided which choice to make. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go on a classic rogue trader. Okay. This man, this Xeno, is not part of my retinue yet. Therefore, I think 1 or 2 is my best options for this rogue trader. Because I do believe in mercy. I even believe in the mercy for the likes of him, but I know that won't necessarily go over well. So I'm leaning towards either telling him that you have caused so much trouble for my protectorate that the only fitting punishment is to drag you out of Kamara alive so that you may pay your debt to me. Or let's make a deal. I think because I am iconoclastic rogue trader, I think the deal makes the most sense to me. Because it is neutral in regards to being merciful or not. But it is for the benefit of my protectorate and myself, which is what most of my decisions have been so far, if not to save people specifically. So I'm going to say, let's make a deal. You help me take out my enemies, and I shall help you take out yours. Marazhai lifts his chin and lets out a hiss, more pensive than angry. I am tired of listening to you and your old friend whisper in that primitive babble. Enough. We must go. Marazhai grudgingly obeys the order, but as he walks away, he cannot resist tossing another unreadable look in your direction. Oh! Okay, so he's Dark Elder Strength Care will make him more angry. Oh, they're a World War II combat unit. Oh! You know, now that you say that, I do think I've heard of the Dirty Dozen movie. Is that so? It's a World War II like setting and everything. I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up because I'm not familiar with it. Nope. We're all alive. We're all alive right now. You can only skip head when when it's a bot. Oh yes, and I appreciate the reminder, Havman. As always, you're very, very good about that. Remember to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you never want to miss when we go live, when we're playing Rogue Trader or building Imperial Legionalis or having a battle report, which we do plan on having we're going to do a practice game, I think, off camera first. But after we're done with that, we probably will still do a practice game before the miniatures are fully painted of Legion Imperialis, because we've been building up our forces and it's
I'm starting to paint mine.
You are starting to paint yours, and I plan on painting mine very soon. I have a little bit left to do on CC's auxiliary, solar auxilia, but it's just the infantry and then his Titan. And then I did get, actually, can you run downstairs? Can you get
I put it in the pantry.
Did you? Okay. Thank you. No, I haven't watched Dog Soldiers yet. You know what I did watch recently? Completely unrelated to this. But was really, really good, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, was Crazy Rich Asians. What a good movie. I hadn't seen it until, I know it came out in 2019 or whatever. Hadn't watched it. Went and watched it recently. Fantastic. But Dog Soldiers is on my list. Dirty Dozen. Absolutely. Oh, that's fine. I watch older... Okay, you want to know what I literally do, almost every night? Chaos Cultist and I just put on old MST3K. So half the time what we're watching is just a bunch of old, shitty black and white, movies and or, colored films that, are just bad. That are just really, really bad. So don't worry. I don't judge films based on, their CGI or lack thereof.
I've also been force feeding her MST3K for the last 6 months.
Oh, I told him. I told them. I was like, yeah, we've every night, like, for the last, like, while, we have just been watching MST3K, and it's great. To go to bed to. And then additionally, like, The Mummy is one of my favorite movies. Are you kidding me? The CGI is, like, not the greatest in that. Especially when we...
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's also not the best. So, like, I get it. I understand that. But, I got 4 Legion Imperialis to add to my Space Marines because I wanted a big ass flyer. I got a Thunderhawk! Ah! Isn't it cool? Actually, can I go? Hold on. Hey! Never mind. I don't know. I'm upside down on that other one. But yeah, I got a Thunderhawk. Which is probably going to be the only... I don't know if I'll ever get, like, a normal-sized Thunderhawk, so this will probably be the only Thunderhawk I ever... What?
Click your face in OBS. Now drag the corner.
Boop! Oh, yeah. I forgot I can just make myself huge.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. So there we go. A Thunderhawk. I know it's spelled backwards right now, but the art is fine, and it looks amazing. But I also... got something else that is particularly of interest to those of you that are fans of this particular Let's Play and the game Rogue Trader, because recently, in Warhammer Horus Heresy, they released the Arvus Lighter for the Solar Auxiliar, and this is exactly what we come down in whenever we land in this game. This is our little transport ship. Look at it. It's beautiful.
It survived 10,000 years from the Horus Heresy to your ship.
It does. It goes and it lands, and I'm on this ship. So this is definitely going to be a painting tutorial, I think. In probably March or so, but I want to do this and tie to Rogue Trader with a whole Rogue Trader like getup. That's the plan. I'm gonna see if I can like get some good shots of the in-game version of this, so we can try to make it.
They exist.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too, and I want to try to make it like actually look like the Rogue Trader one, because I just think that's really fun, and I've been loving this game so much. I wanted to do something miniature-wise to pay homage to it. So I figured when I saw that GW was coming out with this, I was like, oh, that's perfect. This is great. So very, very excited about both of these big planes. My first aircraft that I've ever dealt with. Now, we do have some planes in our collection, but they were all Chaos Cultists first, because we have a Storm Raven, and then...
a Valkyrie, which I bought from someone else.
Okay, yeah. Oh, is it one of the broken ones from when...
Yes.
Oh my god, I hadn't realized that. I did not realize that was...
Yeah, that's not mine. How dare you?
That's hilarious. Okay, so we have a Valkyrie, which, funny story, apparently, we have this Valkyrie because a friend of ours in college ordered the Valkyrie when the kit was brand new from GW. I think it was like, it just come out, he ordered one, it had a extra piece or something, or like a piece that was wrong. Like, it had two of one piece when it was supposed to have like one of each of these pieces. So he contacted GW and was like, yo, I just bought this and there's a misprint and I can't actually build it completely. Can you send me another one or something? And they did. That second one that they sent him also had a defect. It may have been the same defect, I don't remember, but it also had a defect. So they sent him a third one. And I don't even think the defect was like a really, really, really big piece.
Something similar happened with his Bane Blades.
Did they really? Damn, I wonder if just the...
he was buying like almost everything the Guard were coming out with those years.
It's true, because he had like a massive Guard army, and it was all tanks. I just remembered so many Lehman Russes.
Compared to some people, not that much.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Well, with what I was used to, because I was brand new to the hobby at that point, like it seemed like a lot of tanks. But I'm really excited. All right, let's get back to the game. Hold on. I need to shrink myself down so I'm not giant anymore. Boop. Okay. There we go. End the dialogue. All right, we've talked to him. Now I want to look at my journal, because how do I get Heinrix? Find a way to escape Kamara. Reunion. Okay, set Heinrix free. By collecting rumors and information on our missing companions, Lord Captain will be able to find them and learn about their fates. Lord Captain's squad has been scattered through the Dark City. Okay, so I don't know where Heinrix is yet. It seems. Goodbye. Bye. See you later. Have fun. Alright. So we got Kabbalah. Come to me,
Fate
my
beckons me.
my pretties. Alright, can we
Embrace
loot these dead
true
Kabbalists?
power.
Evidently not. Alright, Heinrix does not appear to be in here. Okay, we need to find Heinrix. Heinrix, where are you? Are you on this other side that I can't get to? There is a stairwell here. Oh my god, I bet you're over here, aren't you? Heinrix, what are you doing over here?
Heinrix.
How do I deal with... Can I... The chute sends... Oh. Gross. Okay, how do I activate... How do I... Hey, homunculus guy, how do I activate these stairs? No, talking to him is probably not going to help. Is there anything I can click? Equipment stolen by him? I think I've got all that, right? Yep. Okay. What is this? Can I click? What is... You vividly remember lying on this table and watching the mechanical pincers tear through your flesh.
Intriguing.
Alright, can I talk to his minions at all? The homunculus promised he would let me assist him in his next experiment. The gatekeeper won't let anyone into the opera now. Alright, what's this? The chute. Oh, that's the same chute. Okay. Dang it, how do I... I bet he's over here, I just don't know how to get there. Is there... There's not a connection point over here. It doesn't seem. I can't get up here. How... Where is this door? Can I get into this? It doesn't connect, though. Sir, I want to use these stairs. Dang it. Alright, let's pop out, maybe?
The world will bow.
And see if what we can do.
I know you long to kill.
Oh, shit. Well, somebody longs to kill Yearlit. Oh, it's probably Argenta. There's an important cage in this place. Alright, I've already... Meat! I am not a meat. Alright, Kabbalah, why are you stressed out like that? Oh, also we should level up. I should click the right buttons. Exemplar. Oh, have I not given... Oh, I haven't given you this at all. Okay, well, crap.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. What do I want to give her? What do I want to focus her on? Whenever the character scores a critical hit, they have a chance to increase their critical damage bonus by half. This chance is equal to the character's critical hit chance minus 50% times the minimum of 0%. Character's dodge reduction and armor penetration are increased by plus 10% of their critical hit chance. I mean, her critical hit chance is probably pretty high, but I don't actually know what it is off the top of my head. So this is all combatic. This is all support features. Character gains a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. That's probably not useful for her. This character gains plus 5 to all characteristics. This bonus is doubled when they have 25% wounds or less.
Not terrible.
That's not terrible for her. She does end up... She is one of my people that ends up the most damage.
And she gets buffed anyway.
Yeah, the character becomes immune to all effects that reduce their movement. They gain plus... Ooh.
They can never be slowed.
Oh. I mean, her movement hasn't been hindered too much. Okay, we're gonna do perfection under fire. And then... Okay, we still have nothing recommended. Whenever the Blade Dancer parries a melee attack while under the effect of the Veil of Blades, they deal 50% of their normal damage to the attacker. Additionally, while under the effect of the Veil of Blades, the Blade Dancer's chance to increase the ranged attack at an enemy is increased by... To deflect a range attack at an enemy is increased. Okay. That's not bad. The Blade Dancer can use both a Desperate Measure and a Heroic Act in the same combat, but not in the same round. Whenever Blade Dancer uses a Desperate Measure, they will gain plus 10 weapon skill and plus 3 resolve. That's not bad. Blessed Scars. Whenever the Blade Dancer is healed for first time in a round, they are healed for an additional plus toughness bonus wounds and gains plus 10 toughness until the end of... Okay, it's not terrible, but she's not getting healed in combat that often, so... Enemies attacked by the Blade Dancer have their weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception reduced by minus 10 plus the Blade Dancer's weapon skill bonus until the start of the Blade Dancer's next turn. These penalties do not stack. That's pretty good, too. Oh! Whenever the Blade Dancer uses an ability that costs wounds, they gain plus 3 MP in their current turn. I think the only thing that... Unfortunately, that doesn't synergize with her abilities right now, because Kabbalah, for me right now, her only ability, I think, that costs wounds is the one that ends her turn. Because she cuts herself and then, like, puts a little, like, basically overwatches. And that way, if they get close, she can, like, slice them. But... So I don't think that's very good. Whenever the Blade Dancer kills an enemy, the Blade Dancer's resolve is increased by 1 until the end of combat. I mean, she does kill a lot. That could be good. Dance partners. As long as the Blade Dancer has 2 swords equipped, the Blade Dancer's weapon skills and... Oh. What is your agility score? It is your best score. Okay, Kabbalah. Alright, let's go to Perfection Under Fire. And then here it was... The Dance Partners? Yeah. As long as the Blade Dancer has 2 swords equipped, the Blade Dancer's weapon skill is increased by plus the agility bonus.
Which is the first number in their agility.
So in this case, it would be a 7.
Yep.
But she's... Okay, the one thing I need to consider... What do I have her wielding right now? Ah, okay, here's the thing. I don't have her wielding... Well, that's easy enough to fix. Hold on. I would like to go from... When did I get this? When did I get a heavy rock saw?
A while ago, find the Gene Stealers.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So what I want to give her is I want to give her 2 swords. So she's got a Spinner's Blade... Life Draining Sword. Ooh. Causes bleeding. On a successful hit with the sword, the target must pass a toughness resistance test with a -5 penalty. On a failure, the target suffers bleeding effects and the veil degradation is increased by 1. Conviction, heretical, the wielder restores...
So they have to be heretical.
I think she is, because she can take it.
Cool.
But she's dogmatic. Right? Surely...
Well, then there's a heretical thing that only activates.
Okay, yeah, I think it's only...
If they're wielding it and they're heretical, then they get the bonus thing.
I see. And then this is also has bonuses for warrior. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm not going to give her that then, because she's not really getting a bonus. Like, actually taking advantage of the bonus. Does not have an area effect. Increases damage from all sources against any hits targeted by 15% until the end of combat. Does not stack. Chain weapons deal 25% critical damage. Maybe I should give her... I'm gonna put that there, and then give her... This knife grants the wielder a special ability called Crimson Rage. What does Crimson Rage do? The wielder can suffer damage equal to 25% of their maximum wounds to regain 1 AP. Can be used multiple times per turn as long as the wielder has at least 50% wounds. Oh. Oh, so that's an ability that would... Okay, so that's actually giving her an ability that would damage herself. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh, this is a better... Hold on, this is a better... Get out of here. This is a better chainsword. 20%. Oh no, we went with this one because of the increased damage against any hit targets. Okay, yeah, no, we're giving her that. What else do I want to give her? I want to give her something cool. Could give her the serrated mono knife just to have a bleed. But I don't think that's very good. Maybe I should just give her a spinner blade. Death cult weapons gain the following: -14 to the target's parry, +3 to the... You know what? Actually, yeah, let's do this. So I'm gonna try this, and I wanna... Is that gonna be better? I think that might be better than having just the big honker. I guess I could give her this Mars pattern. No, but I like having the death cult perks. It's a two-handed weapon, so we can't give her these. Oh, this is one-handed. Hold on. Ancient Force Sword. Whenever the wielder suffers energy, fire, power, or warp damage, this sword absorbs part of that damage, reducing it to 0%. Wielder gain... Oh. Okay. Dude, that's sick. Alright, and then... I don't want her to still have a chainsword, though. Maybe I'll do this. Just give her a four-sword and a chainsword. You know what? We're doing it. Is that the one that I had before? I think so. Oh no, it was this one. Yeah, okay, let's try that. And then, you know what? Screw it. Where's her big sword? We can still have her have that. It was the... Ooh, I could blind people for one round. Okay, I think it was the spinners. It was, yeah, it was the silent verdict. Is that... Yeah, I think that's... Okay, we're gonna do that instead of her sword. So now she's just got 3 weapons. Oh my god, she's Zoro. Excellent, perfect. Okay. Now that we're done fucking around with that, let's do that. Let's get her, what's it called? Dance partners? Yes. And then we'll give her a boost to... I don't think we need to do demolition. Maybe Medicaid? Yeah, I'm gonna do Medicaid and then... Do you have recommendations here? Nope. What is Be Smart? Anytime the ability or talent use the fellowship bonus, a void-born character can instead use an intellect bonus if higher. Additionally, void-born characters can always upgrade intellect even if their archetype does not allow it. Interesting. The hemorrhage effect applied by Death Whisper deals additional 10% damage, okay. For every 10 damage dealt by the assassin's attack, that attack also deals +1 direct damage to the same target. Direct damage, damage that cannot be reduced by the target's parameters or bonuses. I mean, that's kind of cool. Whenever the assassin deals direct damage, the target must pass an agility resistance test with a -16 penalty or become slowed until the end of their next turn. If the assassin is elusive at the start of their turn, they gain +4 MP and 10 lethality. Oh my god, I do that to her all the time. I make her elusive all the time, because that's like her... Sweet. Okay, let's do that. These guys should be faster because they should only have 1 rank that they need to take. Yep, okay. Pascal. Let's get you... some more logic. And then I would like you... Okay, perception is actually a big, which is tied to persuasion, right? This skill is affected by perception. Okay. Okay, so his perception is not high. I really need to redo Pascal, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think I really need to redo him. You know what? In that case, let's just go ahead. If claim the bounty kills an enemy, the bounty hunter next attack this turn will always score a critical hit. Sure, that sounds great, actually. Let's do that. Argenta, I want you to have... I do demolition with her. And then we will go with no other character in the current party system. No, there's definitely people with her archetype. Oh yeah, let's do that. Whenever the archmilitant or their ally uses a heroic act or a desperate measure, we do that all the time. Why would I not take that? Okay, perfect. Complete. Yearlit. Let's get you some... probably awareness. Although I may give you... yeah, I'm gonna do awareness. And then... oh, that's right. You're also an assassin. At the start of the assassin's turn, all enemies that do not have the assassin in their line of sight suffer an unsuspecting effect until the end of the assassin's turn. Unsuspecting, the assassin gains +7% hit chance and 7% critical hit chance against the unsuspecting enemies. You know, I do put her into cover a lot. I'm gonna do that. That feels good for her. And then finally, me! It is I, the rogue trader. Alright, what do I want? I'm gonna up my commerce. Or should I up my persuasion? My persuasion is so high already. I'm gonna up my commerce. Yes. I press the advantage all the time. All enemies hit by the Master Tactician have... am I a Master Tactician? I guess I am a Master Tactician. Have a 10% higher chance of hitting cover when shooting the Master Tactician's allies behind cover. At the beginning of the Master Tactician's turn, if their momentum is higher than 125, the first burst attack or area attack used by the Master Tactician this turn costs 1 less. Ooh, yes. Oh, I can only choose one of these. I'm gonna go with that for right now because I use that all the time. Okay, finally, we did it. McDonald's, delicious. Don't die. That tends to kill you in death. That's, you know, it's very true. It's very true. I was in the zone of making sure I got everything, and okay, I have to go back in the... okay, we're going back in the anatomical opera. You've piqued my curiosity too much. Also, hello to everybody who is popping in chat. William, awesome.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's go ahead. So there's a cage in here that we missed, huh? What is it? Wait. How do I get over here? How do I get to those goods? Where are we going? Where is my... Wait.
Waiting.
Oh, we're in a cage. Okay, guys, get out of the cage. I don't think that's the cage we're looking for. Okay. Can I walk over here? No. I can come over here. Is there a way for me to... How do I get over here? I see stuff! Oh, this is that same area. God damn it. Can I get in the chute? Can I just climb up the chute? I would like to climb up the chute to there.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
My banana went extinct.
No, your banana, no!
That's upsetting.
It is upsetting. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your banana. Okay. I mean, there's this cage, but this is where Kabbalah was. So I don't think that's it. Also, I like how he's already removed all the corpses of Kabbalah out of there. He's like, okay, fine. I guess she's out. This is the table I was on. That's the only other thing I can click on. How do I get over there?
The world
I want
trembles beneath
Tervantias!
my feet.
Okay, so there's a cage here, which I can go into. Okay, everybody get in the cage. I need you
The
to get
songs of my
more into the cage,
ancestors
please.
speak of stars
Kabbalah,
the dead
you also
know
get more into the
nothing,
cage. Can we take this cage
and
over? Somebody
neither do
swing
the
us.
ignorant.
Okay, that didn't work. Is there something on this? Hello? Oh my god!
Oh, to see them cut down. Buzzers unclean.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna let him go.
The paws guarding.
Oh my god. Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportions is intently stripping raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face. His beard is matted and bloodstained. Oh my god, the God Emperor would be so disappointed in you. And the aforementioned teeth look more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less knowledgeable person might not recognize this giant humanoid, but you are well aware that this is a space marine, an angel of the Emperor.
Spice Marine?
The scar? Yes, a space marine! The scar tattoos on his body, which at first appear abstract and primitive, together form an angular image of a wolf's mouth with bared fangs. This person must be of the genetic offspring of Lehman Russ, of the Space Wolves of Fenris.
You don't say.
No kidding. Drunken Space Wolf chanties, yay! Oh my god, I can speak to him in his language. Fenris holy, Jolda? Holdja? Volk?
Fenris Yolda, mortal. You know the old words.
Fenris.
Good words.
Holdja is how he said it.
Strong as a rock. Sharp as the blade of a force axe. Deadly as a kraken's tooth.
I am impressed with, like, this, whoever voice acted this man, I'm impressed. The red-haired giant's jaw stops their work. Emotions are hard to read on the crudely hewn face, but you think you have surprised him. The words are spoken in a guttural rasp of an inverted killer, wholly in keeping with the man's formidable appearance, but you did not expect him to slip into poetic epithets. Epithets so readily. He's a space wolf! Of course he's gonna slip into poetic epithets. What are you talking about? Picking a piece of meat between teeth.
What do you want?
Between his teeth, the warrior resumes his murmured singing. Between the lines of the song, he tosses out, "What do you want?" Alright. I'm gonna study the man. The huge body with staggeringly overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man. Or of this beast in the guise of a man. Tribal scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in his massive unwashed hair. God, we're gonna get this guy some abulations post-haste as soon as he gets back onto my ship. And I shall be there to scrub him. His body bears so many pale scars that you cannot count them all. The muscle bulges beneath his skin like boulders. We'll get a lot of whatever the alcoholic beverage that the Space Wolves like to drink is. He'll just be super drunk. It'll be great. He looks like a statue carved from stone. He probably actually won't be super drunk because Space Wolves are probably notoriously hard to get drunk.
Yep.
It's clear that captivity has sapped the prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment is confirmed when you spot the remains of a Drukhari in a pile of carrion at his feet. Likely one of the homunculus's servants. The Drukhari's flesh appears to be making a fine snack for your new acquaintance. Alright, I'm going to listen closely to the song he's singing. You do not know the language. The sounds seem crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking in the harsh dignity of a form of Gothic, while also sounding similar to the rumbles of a landslide, sharp and choppy guttural phrases tumbling forth in a harsh rhythm. Oh no. I'm gonna try to join into the singing and embarrass myself, guys. I succeed! You close your eyes and enter the flow of the song, like slipping into a fast-flowing mountain river. Words rise up naturally in your mind. They are not the same ones sung by the prisoner, but you sense their aptness. Verse flows from your lips, full of surprising poetic metaphor and bloody detail of nameless heroes fighting monsters under the light of unfamiliar stars.
You are one who has supped the mjord of the Skjalds, I see. In the long haul, some of my brothers would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds.
You know the song? That's awesome. It's true, he is CC in power armor. You're absolutely right. Alright, who are you, majestic Ulthar?
I am a wolf.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking space wolf, you're damn right. I know you're a wolf, my man. At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. But he is clearly more I have no great intellect, is what we're learning here. At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. He is clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than thinking. But you detect a certain shrewdness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, I am the wolf. Alright. How did you come to be here?
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Kronus expanse. There was a battle, and then
Oh no.
the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes and clean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill. until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down.
Okay, so he took probably maybe a scout unit, it seems, or at least some young, freshly made Marines out, I guess, to answer the call of the Inquisition, probably to fight Drukhari. It seems like he found one worthy among... So do you think he found, like, a solitaire or something? Do you think, like, he ended up fighting either somebody of the Drukhari or possibly a Harlequin? And then... Because he's the old wolf, obviously. And then he was brought down, I'm assuming, by the Drukhari with their ships coming in.
Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
I love that he speaks in prose, by the way. That's great. I have no idea if they're going to be making a Rogue Trader 2. Like, I really hope that they do, because I want to see more of... I want to see more games like this. Like, it would just be so good. And I at minimum, I know that there's at least one more, like, full DLC coming, which is going to introduce Arbites, which I assume you're going to end up getting one of them on your ship, potentially. And I don't know what, like, faction, I don't know what faction of, like, villain is going to, like, or what enemy of humanity will come in for that reason. I really hope they do an orc expansion, though. Like, I want a free Luda expansion so badly, because I want a free Buddha on my ship, man. I just want a big green skin, like a hulking green skin, hanging out, so I have a complete collection of just weirdos with me. It'd be great. Are they hinting at Dark Heresy, as in, like, they want to do, like, Dark Heresy the RPG? But they already do that in this. Because if you play this game, we'll get through this conversation and I'll show you. But, like, basically, so you know how, like, as you're leveling up in this game, there's 3 tiers that you started with. You start your first tier, which I don't remember what they call it, and then you get to, like, the second tier, which
they
was
eventually
Exalted
released stuff, books, expansions, and supplements. I was looking for the word supplements, and stuff came out. That elevated Dark Heresy characters who were scum level characters to Rogue Trader and Inquisitor. So if they're working on a Dark Heresy game, you are probably an Inquisitor. Going once again into what Alcat does with their, you're a manager of some large empire. In
okay,
RPGs,
that makes more sense,
because
like
Pathfinder games and their I don't remember the one, but the one where you play a villain.
Yeah.
And like that emperor, the evil emperor's already won, and you're like one of his governors.
Oh, is that also Owlcat?
Checking.
Okay, because, like, I think I know what you're talking about, but I wasn't sure if that was Owlcat or not.
I thought it was, but
I don't remember. Okay, but, like, well, what I was saying is I thought, like, they start you in Dark Heresy power scale. I thought in this game, because the second tier of your level up is the, like, Rogue Trader, and then Exemplar is, like, going into advanced Rogue Trader, like, levels. But regardless, that's exciting. I'm very exciting. Exactly. I do want a freebooter knob. Oh my god! I just want to be able to go and have long conversations with an orc, and then invite him to my abulations and see what the fuck that turns into. Like, does he just start sprouting mushrooms off of him because of all the extra water? Like, what? Like, does he grow things? Like, I don't know.
Sorry, I had that mixed up with the fact that in Kingmaker you can just be an evil king.
Oh, you can be an evil king in Kingmaker.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what it was.
All right. Right? Does not having an orc companion not sound hilarious? Like, oh, it's like my greatest thing that it's my greatest disappointment in this game is that they did not give me an orc companion to start off with. But there's still time. Fingers crossed the owl cat, like, hears my prayers to Gork and Mork and throws me a freebooter, okay? That's all I want. I wish to know more about your brothers.
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves of Fenris? Or the great Layman Russ in your corner of the
Layman
galaxy?
Russ? I've never heard it pronounced that way. No, I'm not spying. I'm just literally, I like Space Wolf stuff, and that would be cool to learn more about your peeps, but okay, that's fine, cool, whatever. Whatever. What does the homunculus keep you in a cage for?
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
I want to help you! We suffered the same fate. I was also captured by the Xenos, and they forced me to kill for their entertainment. I never imagined I would see an angel of the Emperor allow himself to be taken prisoner, and to be in contact with... and to be content with his subject. Oh, we're not... No. No. I want to help you. You know, I never did imagine seeing an Emperor's angel allowing himself to be... You know what? You are... Actually... I can't fuck you, so I don't care if I insult you. I never... How are you... Why are you... You're a space wolf. Why are you in this cage?
Watch your tongue, servant, or I will rip out your liver and eat it, so I can discover from what tainted source comes your stupidity.
Alright, hold on.
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena.
You must be planning an escape, yes?
And why do you want to know?
Because I want to escape too,
A
alright.
predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
Does it taste good? No spank bench for him. Unfortunately, no. I unfortunately cannot spank the Space Marine. God, could you imagine? What, is it too unimaginable?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's probably an Emperor's Children book that speaks otherwise. Answer just as obliquely. There must have been a reason for this bloody repast. For a moment, the vicious grin loses some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoner casts an intense, scrutinizing look on your face, as if trying to read your thoughts. I have no more questions. Apparently, I have no more questions. A warrior such as you could prove
To
useful.
get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Okay, I want to see one thing real fast. Alright, so this was my last save. I'm gonna do a hard save. And then I want to see really quickly something. So if I go to this auto save, because I think this is me entering it back into this space and looking around.
Embrace true power.
Also, I want to listen to his voice again. I love that he sings and he's poetic. You did. I did save. You and I did. Luke, I did. All right, we're coming back over here because I want to see if I want to see what happens if I ask him to. Oh hell no! I'm not. I'm not losing that. Hold on. Was it just me? Why did I fail that? I should have like a great Imperial lore score.
Let's seize
No, my
the
whole team's with me.
opportunity.
Go into the anatomical arena. Oh, we're paused. I was like, why are we not moving? Doi, we're paused. That's why. Lame, Russ. I agree with you. Shh, don't tell the Space Wolf. Alright. Buddy. Alright, the bars of the cage are very sturdy.
To see them.
Alright, I did notice him. Alright, and there we go.
Fenris.
Alright, cool. I get to study the man. I'm gonna listen closely to the song. I'm gonna join in. We're gonna succeed.
You are one who has.
Who are you?
I am a wolf.
Alright.
My path. The
Love that. He did that. Wish to know more about your brothers.
butcher sent you
Why did he put you in this cage?
for his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
Alright, I'm gonna tell him this time I'm gonna say we suffer the same fate.
But I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not
Oh,
fear
fair
you.
enough.
A
Okay.
predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
And there must have been a reason for this bloody repast. Alright. So I'm gonna do that to him again. Alright, you must be planning to escape, yes.
And what?
Okay, and then I tell him this. Okay, so it's not... he still basically gets the same answer.
Intriguing.
I just don't insult him this time. Alright, that's fine. I don't want to talk to him again. Can I... one thing I do want to check before we leave. Can I talk to Tervantias about him now? Yo! Master, allow me to take the Space Marine you keep in the cage. I want to see what happens if I ask him this. No. The homunculus snaps curtly and he returns to his work. Noticing that you are still waiting for something, he hisses irritably, still not taking his eyes off the experiment. If you wish to continue wasting my time with your pathetic pleading and whining specimen, then you know the price to pay. Pay up or get out. Oh. Hold out a bag of samples. Of course, master. He extracts the piece of flesh, examines it tediously, palpating, and tearing off a fragment. Alright, it will do. Obedient specimen, so be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. And the answer is still no. This particular Monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. I previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with the last specimen. Ooh. Okay, how do I trick him into giving me the Space Marine?
I want to call out, it is 3 o'clock. It is supposed to be your break time.
Okay, well then we're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna trick him into giving me the Space Marine when we're back after our break. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
We're back at 15 minutes after the hour.
Yes, 15 minutes after the hour. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hello! I have returned! Can you do me a favor and put those just over there so they're not...
You don't want to make me bring them up here.
I know, but I... Thank you. Alright. Let's click back into the game chat. And let's do this. Alright. I will not part with the last specimen. With him, I would definitely succeed. It would further both our interests. Surely it is dangerous to keep such a prisoner in your abode. What if he escapes and comes for your head? The loss of some Mon-K could never impede the work of a mind as great... Oh! Okay, let's butter him up. Perhaps the genetic subtype of all 3 specimens was defective, and this is the cause of my limited success. In that case, the loss of the specimen would not be significant. I recommend pain as a means of pacification, and you can take his armor. I found it entirely unintriguing. Tervantias hands you a bone key. Ah ha ha! Alright, let's discuss what you let me take my leave. Let me go get my space wolf.
The world will bow.
Ulfar, I have your key. Give it. Come here. The bars of the cage are sturdy enough. Okay,
I didn't realize how fetishy this was going to be.
I need your help. The prisoner looks at you expectantly without stopping his chewing, but his expression shifts subtly as if his affected crudeness of mind and manner has been replaced by focus and cunning. Oh my gosh, I'm planning to escape. Are you with me? We are both servants of the Emperor. We ought to help each other in this prayerless place. Don't you want to slay Xenos with me?
Keep in mind, the Astartes are capable of shutting off parts of their brain at will. Mm-hmm. So he might literally have just turned off higher functions for a while.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Tervantias gave you to me. Join my party. Stay in your cage, then, fool. Are you a coward, then? Afraid to come out of your cage? Alright, I think we're gonna go dogmatic. Recite the warrior's litany. Even a heretic or a non-human can wet a profane blade in the blood of enemies. But a true warrior of humanity does not fight for the gratification or trophies. He fights to carry out his will, and for that is his duty, and it is a blessing. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go dogmatic.
You speak well. I have heard these bookish words many times before, but this is the first time I have heard them spoken with such resolve. I see that you believe in them, that you live by them. I respect that. I will help you. Let no one say that I forgot my duty to the Allfather.
Alright.
It seems Tervantias is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. Good steel I have already, but if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin. What did you say your name was?
Alright, hold on. I need to read out these delightful descriptions of what he is doing. He rolls his huge shoulders, and you hear his joints crack loudly. He lifts his battle knife from the floor, decorated with scarlet runes. It seems to be his... Sorry, scarlet runes, you're right. Sorry, scarlet runes. It seems to be his last surviving possession. Weighing it in his hand and wearing a skeptical frown, the wolf says that he needs armor. Throwing back his head, he lets out a blood-chilling howl, one that contains the deranged mirth of evil spirits dancing on the icy cliff. A predatory grin blooms on his face. Alright, I give him his armor back. Oh my god, he's so big! And he's so yelly! Oh, we have a... Okay, let's... Okay. Okay, so he's an arch-militant. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Okay, we're gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna deal with leveling him up later. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's a big badass. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to the pit where I can possibly... He's testing you. He's asking you to get the Fenris wolf pelt. I think he was just asking me to get him his armor, which I did. Don't worry, we'll save. I gotcha. Boop. Listen, Fenris, I'm not gonna level you up right now, okay, bud?
I need to.
Buddy, you got so many points. Why did they leave? I've got 15 ranks.
You know how to level a character.
Fine. Okay. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Let's go to our recommended. Begins with 2 combat stacks of versatility. When entering combat, the Arch Militant gains a plus 14 weapon skill and a plus 14... Okay, let's just do that. That sounds great. And then we'll definitely... How are you... Actually, okay, hold on. We need to look at... Hold on. Before we do anything, what are your stats? Your athletics is 80. Your awareness is 70. Okay, so your toughness is your most... You've got a ballistic skill and weapon skill equal. And then they've put a little bit into perception for you, a little bit into willpower, and a little bit into agility, but like nothing into fellowship intelligence, which makes sense. Okay, so demolition you're pretty good at. Athletics makes sense. He's super dogmatic. Who would have guessed? Okay, but strength is his toughest, and he... What do you... You've been using a knife, right? So...
Assuming bolters and chain swords.
Okay, so he has an Astartes bolt pistol is what they started him with. He's got a combat knife, and then he does have an Astartes bolter. Okay. Let's see... I guess type? Okay, so he can take the heavy stubber. No. God, he cannot take anything.
I promise you that Astartes bolter is better.
I do have an Astartes chainsword I could give him.
There you go. Give that with the bolt pistol.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Instead of the combat... Now, what does the combat knife do for him? If the attack with the knife kills the target, the wielder restores 1 AP and can make an additional attack with the knife. He's not a warrior. Well, actually, he might be. He probably is, with Arch Militant, probably. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Oh, let's give him some stuff. Let's give him... What are you wearing? You've got a wolf pelt cloak. Alright, well, I'm not going to take that off you, I guess. The wearer has less than 50% wounds. Every second attack against the enemy is automatically dodged. Every second attack against them is automatically dodged. The effect lasts for up to 2 rounds. Interesting. Alright. The item grants the wearer plus 5 bonus to tech use. Okay, that is useless for him. Doesn't do psychic. I do have a... Ooh. Okay, he does have a pistol, so let's give him that. I'm gonna give him...
Don't dishonor the wolf with
Oh my god,
such
calm down.
tasks.
I'm sorry! I gave you the wrong... I put it in the wrong spot. Chill out.
Oh my god, the wrong spot?
Yeah, I did. The wrong spot. It was just awful. Alright, if the wearer inflicts the bleeding, burning, or toxin effect on the area, the target gets an additional plus 2 stacks of this effect. If the wearer's combat tactics area is active in combat, the wearer gets plus... No, that's for Cassia. Wearer has less... Maybe we will give him this, actually. Nope! That's what I want to give him.
This
Oh,
task to someone lesser.
Oh, god damn it, shut up.
Rude.
Alright, we're gonna do that. Okay, so what... This can go there. That can't. What I want only. Can you not have a necklace, bro? What goes here? No, I guess we're gonna do that for right now. And then we should give him probably some grenades. He does have a decent demolition skill. I can give him a skin patch. No. And I'm not gonna give him that either. Oh, and you can have a helmet, my friend. Let's give you a helmet. Do I have a helmet for you? Literally, I do not have a helmet for you. Never mind, just kidding. I guess I won't give you a helmet. Wonder if any of these... Okay. I don't want you to have that on your face, please. That's all there. Okay, can I give that to him? Literally no. Okay, so I can't give him any headpieces. I guess I have to find a Space Marine helmet, because otherwise he's like, no, I shall not wear this. All right.
They're gonna be way too small.
I guess. I guess it'll be small. All right, he has done that. Let's go back to the pit. Game.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Alright, and if I come over here now, it's this way? Right? Maybe? There's an Imperial Guardsman over here. Sudden violence. Yay, the pit! I did go the right way. Okay, I'm back alone. I can talk to the Space Marine now. Alright. However, Kabbalah specifically was like, I must have words with you, Damen, in private. So let's see if we can find where Kabbalah is. There's Pascal. There's an Imperial Guardsman. Maybe she's over here? Below Kabbalah? There's a beggar over there. There. Nope, that's Yearlit. Okay.
You came back from the dark, Elentark, unharmed.
Although Yearlit's sharp features remain the same, the deep shadows around her eyes and her listless gaze give her the appearance of a living corpse. The Eldari looks withered, haunted, and despondent. When you approach, the restlessness in her eyes is replaced with a faint glimmer of hope.
So says a butterfly struggling in the dark city's web. I will be close, Elentark, and I will support you.
Alright. She didn't really have actually that much to say. I don't want to survey the den. I want to find Kabbalah. Kabbalah, where are you? Are you by my throne? Argenta? Space Wolf, Pascal. Wait, hold on. Is that her there? No, that's an Imperial. Ah, there you are, hon.
For we are thy blades, washed in blood and darkness. For we are thy wings, broken and featherless. When the crimson flood comes and the river of death flows, guard us from weakness. Burn away the fear and despair that stain our souls, for they are thine to claim.
You wish to speak with me?
You. That sounds so strange, considering how many me's were made. Can you be sure you are talking to the same woman you were close to? For all you know, you left her body lying there in the Xenos' cage, where we
Not
died
while we went down there, no.
and rose to profane life so many times
Because she wasn't.
over.
She was laying down. Kabbalah, it is you. I promise. I bonded with you. I could tell. I recognize your booty.
And now, just when I need the blood-spun web the most, my family, my pillar, is so far away. I didn't notice it at first. This cold that cloaked my shoulders and has been weighing them down ever since we came to this dark city. The cold of solitude. Everything around me feels wrong, repulsive to my nature.
Come here. Yeah, come here. Oh, sweet whiny girl. She's like, I don't want pets, Mom. I want food. So he is. I wouldn't say space wolves are normal space marines.
They are actually very much not.
Yeah, space, like, of all of the like factions, like chapters of Space Marine, because they're referred to as chapters. Space wolves are probably like of the good guy Space Marines, like the ones who are actually still loyal to the Emperor. They are one of the few that really don't like to abide by like the Codex Astartes.
They don't like the rules that the Ultramarines wrote for them.
Yes, because basically the Space Wolves were the Emperor's dogs. Hence why they're literally Space Wolves.
They're hunting wolves.
They're hunting wolves.
They're also unique in that they, until very recent lore, were the only Space Marine chapter who could not be recreated anywhere else.
Oh yeah, you had to be on Fenris to be able
all
to...
Space Wolves, until very recent lore, as you say, were from Fenris.
Fenris, yeah. But that's not as common anymore. Like, I think with the Primaris, right, that changed?
Yes, but the Wolfen curse has been a problem.
Oh, is it actually gone to... Has it spread to the Primaris?
Yep.
So has
the Black Rage.
Oh, I was about to ask, so is the Black Rage gone
there's
to...
a lot of Death Company in Primaris.
Oh, sick. That's cool. Oh, you know what? Actually, yes, I remember they even were, like, made a specific Primaris Death Company unit, didn't they?
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, Gita. What should I do?
I'm gonna go feed her. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna go to the be right back. I'm just gonna mute myself. Alright. The hungry girl has been fed. Kabbalah's missing her family.
But you don't feel this petrifying fear, do you? Your world and the world of the Xenos aren't all that different, are they? Both are full of duplicity and masks that cover fake aspirations and a hunger for pleasure.
What's the matter with you? How can you compare the Emperor's servant to the enemies of humanity? I won't hold it against you. You are tired and wounded. You are not thinking straight. I'm gonna... I kind of want to just listen to her. You think he's a werewolf? God, I hope he's actually a werewolf. Give me the werewolf.
I don't think Wolfen really get that choice.
That's fair.
Like, I don't think they switch back and forth.
Oh, do they not? Do they not really? Is it not like
I think once you turn into a wolf, it's like the Black Rage. You're in it.
Oh, it's not like a full moon thing?
No, I think it's a mutation.
Oh.
But I actually don't know my Space Wolf lore very well at all, so
No, I don't either, because Space Wolves are definitely not, like... I like the Space Wolves fine. I have actually nothing against them.
My ex played them.
His ex played them, so, like, I never picked them up for that reason, although at this point it doesn't really matter. The main reason, honestly, that I haven't really played them is mostly just because, like, the people who I meet who play Space Wolves and get really hardcore into Space Wolves
are too hardcore.
I'm just like, you guys are a little much for me, in the same way that the people who get a little too hardcore into, like, Black Templar end up becoming, like, a little much for me. And I'm just like, they're a little much in different ways, don't get me wrong. But it's both of them become... I'm also, like, here's the thing. Vampire fangirl. So, like, werewolves are literally my mortal enemy. I don't actually feel this way. I like werewolves perfectly fine. But I do always, like, lean towards the Blood Angels over the Space Wolves when it comes to, like, the vampire versus werewolf bullshit. And I also will always be on Magnus's side. Always.
She'll never let the meme die.
I'll never let the meme die. I think I need to shock her into being like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is the matter with you? How can you compare the Emperor's servants to the enemies of humanity?
I've seen those you call his servants. Not one of those souls spends their every waking hour trembling at the thought of their duty to him. Empty talk and base delights. That is all they toil for.
Kabbalah, what is going on?
Our bond, Domin. Our bond was a mistake. I can't pass this trial because my thoughts are distracted by pointless worries.
Kabbalah.
My grief is all the bitterer for knowing the truth. Though worry for you stabs at my mind without remit, yours is occupied with thoughts of another. The one you've tied yourself to, in the same way we are bound.
What? I've only... What?
Then Heinrix is duty-bound to act as your sentinel. Do you hope to cloud his mind? Throw him off his guard? These rituals do not become you, Domin.
Okay, hold on a second. Why the fuck is Kabbalah? Oh no, is this the jealousy reaction? I haven't even fucked him, Kabbalah. I've played Regicide with the man. He's shown me how to start the game.
Got an event.
No! No!
The evasive
Oh.
Viljai is not your equal. equal, neither in soul nor in thought. Her shallow words and
Okay, this one I
I
expected.
A colourful shell that cannot conceal just how little remains of her teetering faith.
Listen, Jai is just a fling, okay? It's fine.
Whatever has stretched the thread between us, we must stop it.
Jai wouldn't care, but wow.
It blurs our reason, robs our thoughts of their cold clarity, makes us lose the path. Through the labyrinth, the Vizier told us.
Okay, do I have... Okay, hold on. Am I choosing Kabbalah in this instance? If I...
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I have a couple of options here. 5 specifically. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm literally thinking in my... Like, Jai is not a contender. Jai was literally... I just wanted to get that scene of us boinking where she broadcasts it because I wanted to have that talking situation. So, I don't really care if I ruin things with Jai. Heinrix, on the other hand... Oh, fuck, what do I do? Okay.
Weak child.
Okay, here's my dilemma. I know in my dogmatic playthrough I want to play a male character who's gonna seduce Cassia. I'm debating, should I just do like 2 dogmatic playthroughs and I do a second dogmatic playthrough where I also play another...
You're never gonna play it that much.
Do I just... Okay. Fuck.
Like, just be realistic about that. Come on now.
Well, I'm the rogue trader. I'm allowed to boink everybody. Why?
They're allowed to say no. The Imperium still has consent.
I mean, of course the Imperium still has consent. I don't... How did you know about Heinrix? I kept that one very secret. Jai, I get. We broadcast that one. I'm sorry. Fuck. Excuse me, I'm debating. Give me a second. Luke is right. He did say, I know I wanted to boink everyone on the ship. Oh.
LOL.
I could just tell her this is not the place for this conversation. I refuse to continue it any longer. I kind of want to tell her to the void with the Vizier. But I don't want to tell her to abandon the blood-spun web. Suffocating you must abandon it. I'm not going to tell her to abandon the blood-spun web.
Don't you love...
No, I don't love hard choices!
In video games.
No! Can I still seduce Heinrix, but convince her that I love her? Can I not have a male and female lover? Owlcat, why? Let me have a threesome. Please. I mean, thinking this is the easy version. Of course I'm greedy! I'm a rogue trader!
This is what I have to deal with, folks.
I am an illustrious rogue trader at
Emphasis on the lust.
Illustrious rogue trader who has been given a great privilege by the God Emperor of mankind, and frankly, well, actually, okay. I was about to should my seed not be spread, but I don't actually have that organ, so I bet I could get modification. No, I'm kidding. All right. Fuck. Okay, we've been dilly-dallying on this for ages. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, chat. She is my chosen female companion in this playthrough, but Heinrix is my chosen male companion in this playthrough, and I'm still gonna push towards that. So, neither Kamara nor anything you say can change how I feel about you. I want to be with you. Do you understand? Your response hangs in the air, turning into an uncomfortable pause. Kabbalah closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and finally breaks the silence first.
I must return to the labyrinth, perform the dance, spin new threads, remind myself of the blood-spun web, restore my spirit. I will make this journey by myself. I'm sorry, but I need some time alone, Domin.
Okay, I think we saved it. Maybe. I don't know. Kabbalah, why did you want to talk to me if you just wanted to yell at me? Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the Space Wolf because I'm sad now.
Let us raise our cups at Fatar, in honor of deeds accomplished and in expectation of those yet to come.
Thank you, game, for allowing me to ask this question, because I was about to be like, what does at Vetter mean?
This is the name given on Fenris to a pack father, a commander or captain. An Ed Fatar
What an honor!
to a Jarl, the commander of a great company. Since you are the one who commands your crew, and I follow you at present, I am granting you the honored title of Et Fatar.
Oh my god, Ulfar is already immediately one of my favorites.
You, of course, are a maiden, not a father. But we have no word meeting maiden commander in our tongue, as all space wolves are men.
Thank you for this great honor.
Be worthy of it, and see that you do not disgrace this glorious rank.
Always be respectful to an Astartes if they honor you with a grand title. Oh my gosh. So how were you planning on getting... I know, what tangled webs we've weaved. Will I be able to seduce both of them? Probably not. Will I have to make a decision at some point? Probably. Will I choose the Peni? Probably. Like, listen, I love Kabbalah, don't get me wrong, but like... I have been working so hard to get into Heinrich's pants. I've let him teach me the beginning of Regicide like 3 times. Okay? I've had to sit through the same lesson many times.
Hey, it's like me teaching you Warhammer.
Okay, but that was because I didn't grok it, not because he's just bugged and telling me the same shit over and over again.
We might be able to use the toolbox.
I don't actually know if he's bugged. I think I just did it like twice in a row, and so I don't think it actually progressed. It's what happened.
I see.
Wayne, you have no idea how much I wish I could have Ulfar as a romanceable companion in this game. I know that there are mods for that, but like if only Games Workshop would allow them to fuck. But they don't because they're afraid of that. Because it would just be, honestly, what it is what would happen is it just turned into a bunch of gay porn. Okay?
Because
Because it would just be like, brother, oh, brother. And it would just, that's all it would be, okay? It would just be a bunch of men breathing out brother in a very huffy, sensual, breathy sort of way.
I have to clip that.
Brother. Alright, and that's all we'd get, and it would be wonderful, and, like, don't tell me that you wouldn't enjoy it deep down in your soul. In your loins. In the loins of your soul, in the soul of your loins. Alright, be worthy of it. I will not. I will. Sorry, I will not disgrace it. I will be worthy of it. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't have a Freudian slip there and tell you that I was going to be heretical. Tell me about your brothers, the Space Wolves. Yes, they do! Yes, they do. You can't tell me that the Emperor just, like, chops it off, okay? That's demoralizing, and they absolutely still have their sausages. So, how are you planning to get out of here?
I have had a few thoughts on that score, but don't try to pry them out of me. When the time comes, I will share them with you.
So he has no plan. The giant space marine casts you a sidelong look, grinning broadly. Wily self-satisfaction is writ large across his harsh features, though he tries to hide it. Alright. Despite his worthy attempt to play the fool, the space wolf cannot deceive you. Ulfar does not fully trust you and is carefully observing your reactions. Excellent. Well, I am very perceptive. I know why you devour your enemies. You're learning information about them, because I am a very knowledgeable rogue trader, thank you, and I know all about the Space Marines being able to consume their enemies for information. But please, tell me, Ulfar, why do you devour your enemies?
Why do you think?
Because you're gaining information from them, because you're a weirdo who can eat people. Oh, apparently I actually am so medically smart. The homophagia is clearly involved here. The genetic gift granted to the Astartes by the Emperor. This organ links the brain and the stomach of the Space Marine, because the Emperor knew that a man's stomach and his brain are already connected anyways, so why not make it more direct, allowing him to absorb information from the genetic code of any flesh he consumes. It has to do with the homeophage, yes?
You are very well
I am.
informed.
Tenderloins, yes.
Far more
Quite.
than a common
Beefy
mortal ought
tenderloins.
to be. Yes, it is true that I have gorged on the flesh of my enemies to reap the secrets from the steaming flavor of their meat.
Which codex? Like the modern ones or the old ones? Because if it's in a modern one, then I just call that them retconning. But if it's in the older ones, then fine. Like, if you're talking, like, Rogue Trader era codexes say that the Space Marines don't have genitals. Like, at all.
I think there's something about them atrophying.
But Sisters of Battle do have relationships and have been impregnated, so they have to have a downstairs.
But
So
they don't have the same.
But he's saying that the diorama is that Space Marines and Sisters of Battle don't have a downstairs in their power armor. So I don't think that's true.
Oh,
At least not with the sisters.
Sisters certainly do. They have children.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the sisters have kids, so that can't be true. And the Space Marines, like, I thought were sterilized, potentially, but I thought they still had, like... If GW is so afraid of the Space Marines fucking that they had to, like, make it so that they, like, kenned them, like, Ken-dolled them or something, that is the most ridiculous fear I have ever seen in a company, and oh my god. That can't be true. But stuff happens in a Fulgrim book.
That's true.
So, I don't believe you, Luke. I don't believe you until I physically see the pages that you were describing. Because I just don't think that... I don't think the creators of 40k back in the 80s would have been that afraid of, like, genitals as they might be now. Like, don't get me wrong, modern GW, I 100% believe that they, like, Ken doll the Primaris. They're just like, get rid of it. There's no even, like, potential. But, like, I don't believe it until I see it. I would need physical, visual proof. Like, in my hands. Not even, like, I don't trust a picture. That can be photoshopped. Alright, he said, I was very well informed. The common mortal far more than a common mortal ought to be. Yes, I'm a fucking rogue trader, man. It is true. I have
a rogue trader woman.
I'm a fucking rogue trader woman. No, I was saying man to him.
I know. I was making a joke.
Well, excellent. Seeming flavor of their meat. Is it tasty?
I have slain many Xenos and feasted on their flesh.
Don't you worry about, like,
My
becoming
captors
Xenos
have
the more you
watched
eat them.
me do it and taken glee in it, while I have been gathering information and planning my escape.
Oh, well, that's absolutely not true. Tell me about your brothers, the Space Wolves.
Not everyone is granted the right to ask such questions, but you, I shall allow it.
Thank you.
What do you want to know about the Astartes from the glorious Fenris?
Well, first of all, tell me about your home planet. What is it like? Preferably, is it cold?
Fenris is home. A harsh land of harsh winters and harsh people.
Okay.
When comes the hell winter, a fearsome season of frosts, the merciless world sea freezes, and great white bears, snow worms, and ice trolls go on the hunt. Then the murderous frost retreats, and boats of harpooners sail out to ply their craft, capturing sea snakes and krakens.
Very cool. Krakens!
And then comes the season of fire. Volcanoes awaken. Waves wash over whole islands. And only the land of Asaheim offers salvation to those whose blood and grit win them the right to live upon it. Clan fights clan. Crows circle over battlefields. And wolf howls rise up to the sky. That is my beloved home. There is no place in the universe like it.
I actually did not know that Fenris had 2 seasons, the season of ice and the season of fire. That's pretty cool. I actually did not know that.
Tell me, Ed Fatter, what is the most fearsome foe on Fenris?
Ooh, wolves?
Is that a cheer for you now?
No, I thought I knew the answer to this question. How
So
did
you made monkey noises?
Yes! Okay, I didn't say it like that. I wasn't that rhythmic with it. And if I was, it was faster, so how dare you. Alright, mentally you go through the list of the deadliest creatures on Fenris, but your thoughts seem to settle on
There are no wolves on Fenris.
seem to settle on a strange name, the Wrath Badger? You have read about this animal, a small and ferocious creature about which very little is known. A Wrath Badger? Okay, well, why can't I choose that? Oh, okay, there it is. The Wrath Badger! Some kind of huge monster that rules over all the others. The Lord of the Ice Trolls. Well, there's not... It's definitely not... I mean, I assume it's treachery. Wrath Badger!
No, you are... What? Why the Wrath Badger?
Oh my god, I love that I've confused him. No, you are... What? Why the Wrath Badger? Oh god. Little is known about it. That means hunters fear to encounter it, and it is the most dangerous. I'm gonna go with that.
Very good. I hope to tell you about the black curse of the Wolfen, but your answer wasn't bad either. Wrath Badger.
Wait, you were gonna tell me about the black curse of the Wolfen, and then you're not gonna tell me about the black curse of the Wolfen anymore? Oh, okay, good. I still wish to hear about the curse of the Wolfen.
The curse of the Wolfen is the most fearsome and most terrible foe on Fenris. In the heart of every brother, there lives a dark beast, bloody and forever ravenous. He hungers to kill, not for glory or duty, or his battle brothers, but solely for the sake of killing. For he who falls to that dark beast, there is no joy or thrill in slaughter. There is but dull rancor.
Alright. Who are the Space Wolves then?
Vilka Fenrika. That is our name in the old tongue of our world. We are the fiercest of the All-Father's warriors, his executioners, his retribution.
His dogs.
Our fearless Wolf King is Lehman Russ, son of the All-Father. Our world is Fenris, and our home the Fang, which rises from the world's spine into orbit. We are the thunder in the bloody storm of battle that calls to us. That is who we are.
Glory to the Wolves of Fenris. Smiling in satisfaction, the wolf graces you with a magnanimous nod.
But there is more to our spirit.
Oh, Haven, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Great return to normal live stream with you and CC banter. Yes, I love it. It's great. I have been enjoying it.
To thundering laughter, we raise our horns, tell our sagas, and honor our glorious fallen.
As is all,
the body
as do all Space
Astartes
Marines.
is built to be immune to the effects of drink. We invented a way around this taboo. The mead we brew can overcome even our blood. It makes us drunk and makes our feasts jovial occasions. Mead.
Okay, I'm getting him some yawn.
Nowhere else but on good old Fenris.
Somehow.
No other world is home to such poisonous plants.
Okay. So, curiously, I mean, I know you've been, like, imprisoned, so that's probably the explanation for your unscrupulousness, but in Icons, I have seen Astartes look much less, wild.
Our gene seed is unique. Lehman Russ blessed us with the Canis Helix, a genetic gift that heightens our senses, making them sharper than those of brothers from other chapters. The Canis Helix kindles a bloodthirst in our hearts and changes our appearance to resemble the lethal wolves of Fenris.
But there are no wolves on Fenris. Okay, for a Space Marine chapter, you are far from orthodox.
The wolves do not take orders from outsiders. We keep the old ways, not the Codex Astartes.
Yeah, they're like
We
really
fight in
far,
packs,
because I know
and
Haven,
we are
you asked
trained and
earlier,
healed by our
very
wise
far
moon
from normal
and
Space
wolf
Marines.
priests. We do not find honor in adorning ourselves in laurels, but instead etch the full names of our fallen kin as a promise of vengeance, and draw strength from that promise.
So what do you believe in?
We believe in the great wolves, in the deadly Blackbane and fierce Drakan the Thunderwolf, in redoubtable Hagar the Mountain Wolf, and in the Bloodied Hunter. In the wolf that stalks between stars, who follows us wherever we may go. And in the uncanny two-headed Morkai, guard of the realm of the dead. Of the great wolves, some show us their favor. Others are more malign. But each teaches us a lesson. For that, we praise and honor them.
Does that mean you do not believe in the immortal emperor as humanity as a god?
They don't.
The All-Father is not
He's
a
just
god.
granddad.
He is the best of all humans, our perfect forebear. His blood flowed through the veins of Layman Russ, and Russ's blood flows in me. Does that make me a god? My respect for him has no end, and I am ready to die for him. But what place does faith have here? Is the All-Father like the massive iron wolf, whose every tuft of fur forms a mountain on the surface of Fenris?
I mean, one could argue that, yes.
Or is he as enormous as the Sun Wolf, which rises to hunt every morning and fills our world with light? The All-Father is not a god, but the highest of humanity. Ordinary humans struggle to grasp this. But we, his warriors and offspring, remember the truth.
Okay, so they're really implying then with this dialogue with Ulfr, and I kind of love this. Also, if you're a Space Wolf fan, you better fucking play this game, okay? Because you get such good, just explanation of your shit and, some, lore stuff, and I feel like the voice acting for Ulfr is just perfect. But they're really implying that he's been around for a long time. If he does not... I mean, most Space Wolves, I don't think... Actually, I think most Marines... Would you say that...
The oldest Marine that was not in the Dreadnought was the Chapter Master of the Blood Angels, which was Dante.
Yeah.
Still is Dante, and I think he's somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 years old, depending on the retcon.
Right. So is it just that, all Space Marine chapters don't believe the God Emperor thing? Or is it that, do you think they just... Because, I feel like they use that terminology in some of the games and in some of the, books and stuff.
Space Wolves do not adhere to the Emperor is a god.
Is that a Codex Astartes thing, then, specifically? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, the Ultramarines don't either.
Are there any, other than the Word Bearers?
The Black Templar.
Okay, the Black Templar do.
I think the Imperial Fists might.
Okay.
But in sort of a, I mean, he's a god in the sense of he's super powerful enough to be a god. I don't know if you would... the Marines are kind of that way about him.
Right.
Yeah, Marines tend to still treat him like the Horus Heresy.
Okay, that's... I wasn't sure, because I know,
Once again, some chapters do and
some
don't,
chapters.
but, the Templar are the big example who do.
Got it. I also believe the Emperor is a man and not a god. Well, I believe that the Emperor is the god of humanity and our guardian. No, I mean, not in this... That's a dogmatic thing.
It makes his deeds all the more glorious. Battling gods is child's play when you yourself are a god. But if you are a man... now... that is the stuff that sagas are made of.
Oh my god, this man's obsession with sagas is perfect. What else do your wise priests do?
The Khan, the Ruined Wolf, once shared the mysteries
I wonder
of
if the Primaris all believe he's a god.
And the secrets of
just
magic sagas.
Genetically.
He taught them to see the past and future in thrown runes, to call down storms, and to carve powerful talismans.
Okay. You sense not the slightest power emanating from the charm on Ulfar's wearing. Well, I am not psychic at all. You spoke for the whole names give you strength. What is, I mean, I'll ask this, but I don't expect him to tell me.
Ulfar Redmane. That is what my brothers call me.
Is it because your hair is red? warrior's boastful nature, the indifference with which he revealed his name is surprising. It seems he does not trust you enough to disclose his true name. Aha. I understand.
Do you? And there I was, about to round off my story with a short 400-verse saga about the gifts of Lacan the Ruined Wolf.
Apparently my curiosity has been satisfied, and I have no other questions for you, Ulfar.
Should what I told you reach other ears, I shall take your tongue.
Understood, sir. How did you end up here,
What
specifically?
do you want to know? What brought the Space Wolves to the Expanse? Or how I ended up in the non-human's Dark City?
How did you come to the Kronus expanse?
An
You said it was,
Inquisitor by the
Inquisitor?
name of Kalkazar put out a call for aid. My Wolf Lord did not refuse him, and had 2 packs deployed to the Expanse. We never trusted this ally, but a blood debt for a service rendered in the past forced our hand.
We fucking hate the Inquisition because we're Space Marines and all Space Marines hate the Inquisition. Though it wields immense power, when it comes to the Astartes, even the Inquisition chooses to make requests rather than commands. The Space Wolves are not known for being close allies of the Inquisition. How strange,
they are
then,
not.
that the chapter sent not 1, but 2 squads in response to this request, when 1 squad alone is capable of crushing a planetary uprising. 2 packs just like that. The Space Wolves must have taken this request seriously.
Insightful. We'd had no dealings with this Kalkazar before this, and we did not trust him. 2 packs meant twice as many eyes to watch out for his games and schemes.
Okay, I don't mean this to be an offense to, I don't mean this to be an offense to any Space Wolf players or fans of Space Wolves, but, bro, I'm not sure that 2 units of Space Wolves, especially if it seems like you took some young guys with you based off of your previous prose that you read to me, or spoke to me, is gonna really help you against finding out the schemes and games of the Inquisition. Like, y'all aren't exactly what I would consider to be the actually most insightful of the Space Marine chapters out there. Like, no offense. No offense. But you know what? I approve of you trying. Because, yes, he was probably fucking with you. I mean, at least you knew that.
The Kronus Expanse is a wild hunting ground teeming with prey. And the Space Wolves will be the first to turn its snow scarlet. The Jarl decided
Hello,
to send the most indomitable hunters
thank you.
who
I
hunger
appreciate
for
it.
honor and bloodshed.
And yes, Metallica kind, Pascal is absolutely still alive. In fact, you can see him on screen right here.
Two would seek to outdo each other for the sake of glory.
Boop, right there. Alright. So, what debt did you owe the Inquisitor?
He saved our brother who had lost the pack and was unable to look after himself or the chapter's honor. Kalkazar returned our brother to Fenris and kept secret the misfortune that had befallen him. The Jarl knew that the Inquisitor's actions were driven by opportunism and the desire to have us mighty warriors in his debt.
Yeah, they like the
Honor
Black
forced him
Templar
to be hospitable
really
to the
don't care about that
stranger
rule, do they?
And swear an oath
They're
of
like, just keep
friendship.
producing more and more. Alright, so interesting that you're just coming right out with the fact that one of your guys fucked up and the Inquisition saved him. Why did the Space Wolves not trust the Lord Inquisitor?
The Inquisition.
Pah!
Rats scurrying
I
around
like how
the
he timed that
Allfather's
perfectly.
house and ruling it in the Master's absence. Cowards they are. The last into battle, but the first on any war council. We saw what they were worth in the months of shame.
The months of shame? You know the story. After the first war for Armageddon, in which the Space Wolves and the forces of Armageddon fought off the terrifying incursion of the arch-enemy, the Inquisition ordered that the heinous event be covered up and the planet's mortal defenders be thrown into labor camps or sterilized. You know, I actually do think I remember... I think there is actually a book about that. Mm-hmm. The Wolves defended their erstwhile comrades and evacuated many people to Fenris. The confrontation and... Oh, I have... This actually is a very, like... Again, not a Space Wolf, like, fan, so I've not read any of the Space Wolf books, but I do know this is a book. I don't remember what it's called specifically, but I really distinctly remember being told about this, like, cool moment where basically the Space Wolves stood up to the Inquisition and was like, yeah, we actually like these humans, and they're good people. We're not gonna let you just exterminate them all. And yeah, they escorted, like, a shit ton of them, as many as they could, to Fenris. And the Inquisition apparently has not appeared in Fenris' system ever since. Calcazar has ideas above his station. He dared to speak to me without proper respect. I do not trust Calcazar. He is suspicious. I mean, he is kind of suspicious to me, but he's Inquisition, so, like, they're always suspicious. Do I trust him? I mean, Heinrix trusts him, and I trust Heinrix. I could just complain about him. I don't know how the Space Wolf would take to this. He might just think I'm being a petty human. I don't trust him. He is suspicious. I mean, he is... the Inquisition's always suspicious. And I mean, he clearly doesn't like the Inquisition.
We also decided to be cautious. His words flowed like honey, and he seemed an honorable man. But lies always look like truth, don't they?
I mean, sometimes when they're being told well.
That arrogant chief thought he could give us orders. But we wolves have always followed our own instincts and hunted in our own way. I wager that boiled his
Oh, you're almost done with your emulator? That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. What do you know of Xavier Calcazar's plans and objectives?
In warm furs, the old man does shroud his body. In cloaks of secrets woven, shrouds the sly man his plans. To know his dire purpose, swallow not the words of poison, but his gristle.
Are you telling me to eat him? Did Ulfur just tell me to eat Calcazar? I would do it. So how did you end up a captive?
We had gone on a raid for Xenos prisoners and fell into a trap. We had no war machines to support us, and some of our squad were wounded, so we were forced to retreat. I ordered my battle brothers to leave, but I remained behind to meet our guests. I do not know how many of the feeble wretches I slew, but I would have killed even more had their towering piles of bodies not hindered me in combat.
Oh.
They wounded me and captured me.
The greatest dishonor!
They froze the joints in my armor. When they dragged me to their ship, 2 of my battle brothers descended upon the Xenos and tried to free me. An insane plan, but it almost succeeded. Almost.
Aww.
And so, there were 3 of us taken captive. And then there were 2. And then I was alone once again.
Your fallen brothers, who were they? Well, what happened to them?
They fell with honor.
May I know who they were?
Their saga is one I will not sing to you. You have spilled no blood with them, nor shared with them meat unmured. Their spirits might be outraged if they knew I had sung of their deeds to a stranger.
Okay, Space Wolf fans, please explain this to me, because how would singing about the deeds of the fallen to a stranger dishonor? I do understand, like, the connection of, like, maybe having drinking or eaten with them or spilled blood with them, but, like, wouldn't telling the story of these two men honor them by talking about their greatness? I'm sorry they died.
Yes, so am I. These are dark days you are asking about, Edfater. Let my keen-edged friend be a witness to the ferocity of my words.
He lets out a rumbling sigh, draws out a rune-covered knife that you saw him carrying in the Dark City, and begins to spin it between his fingers, finding his equilibrium again.
I was given to Tervantias for his amusement in the arenas of Camorra. Astartes are a rarity, and he sent me out there to kill gladiators. Living as an inglorious butcher and a Xenos' puppet, I hated it constantly, every moment. I had to take care of my mind before it was twisted to the seven hells.
I don't understand that answer, though. You mean no because there would be no one to sing it, they all died? But they haven't all died. He's alive, so he could sing it and share the glory of those fallen brothers. Like, so basically, what he explained is that one of two things. He's either being extremely literal, and so he would only sing this tale to any space wolf and or other person who had fought, drank, or eaten with these men. Or he means it more in a, we only share these sagas with other space wolves or other space marines because they are, like, understanding. But, I feel, I guess it goes against, like, what I feel like is the bardic nature of a space wolf. Because, like, of a lot of the Space Marine chapters, the wolves, I would definitely, because of their Viking background and everything, I would very much almost treat them bardically because they do speak in prose and they do like to create their sagas and all that, right? So, like, a bard would want to tell the tale. It's kind of, this is like what's his face who follows Geralt around and is like, no, I'm not going to talk about Geralt unless you've eaten with Geralt or dranken with him or fought with him. But otherwise, no. How would the Witcher get his coin? Otherwise, I mean, I know the Space Marines aren't collecting coins. I know it's slightly different. But I feel like it would honor them by telling the saga to as many people as possible.
Every morning I made entreaties to the All-Father, and every night I appealed to Ross. I trained my body, read the litanies, and in the darkest moments I recited my own saga. I recalled every battle, every wound, every brother. And that is how I survived. I always survive.
Oh, how many brothers have you lost?
This was a bleak saga. Et vater.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me about yourself?
Instinct bids me to remain silent. Such knowledge is not to be shared with just anyone. Only those who possess my complete trust.
Alright, we'll work on that, buddy.
Et vater.
Hi. Okay, well, he at least still respects me. Let's talk to Pascal a bit.
May these instructions protect the machine spirits that serve me from the blasphemies of corrupted technology.
Alright, how are you feeling after all the punishment your body has taken?
Functional parameters restored to suboptimal levels. In token of mourning for the loss of true flesh, the pain receptor blocking systems have been disabled. Algetic simulation engaged in integral catharsis mode.
Do you have any valuable thoughts on how to get out of here?
Strategic recommendation. Analysis has shown that the non-human community is racked by strife. Exploiting the Xenos mutual differences can result in temporary alliances that will provide the technological means of returning the unit from Valantius to real space.
Alright, and how's it feel to be in Kamara? It's a rare opportunity.
This place is calling out to the Omnissiah for an act of purifying and gracious xenocide. The spatial disharmony
Gracious
observed
xenocide.
here points to its anathematic nature. That being said, complete extermination is not advised. Those in possession of technological knowledge should be rounded up and subjected to interrogation and vivisection prior to disposal.
Alright, do you ever regret turning down the opportunity to comprehend xenotech through your own flesh and blood? I feel like that's gonna insult Pascal, but he is an inquisitive guy.
This statement is false. The adjacency of xeno-augmetics to the sacred metal of the machine god and their interaction with it resulted in algorithmic paradoxes and the blasphemous consequences thereof. The Omnissiah purifies and protects.
Alright, don't lose your morale, man. We're gonna make it.
May the filters of knowledge bestowed upon us by the machine god protect us from the temptations and horrors of blasphemous revelations.
Alright, I'm not gonna talk to him about Dementis' neural augmetic yet. But I'm gonna take that.
May your labors be.
Alright, thanks, Pascal. Kabbalah, God, you're so broken right now. Alrighty. Well, now that we have an Astartes, I have a full team now. I'm gonna observe, I'm gonna study the den. We have an Astartes with us. In the next fight, you are coming with me. We shall make the arena drink Xenos blood. Better to die for the Emperor than to live for yourself. The grim battle cries shake the wall of the den, igniting a spark of the Imperium's light in the abominable darkness of Kamara. Alright, I do not wish to be disturbed. Alright, we've got our team. Let's head out. We're gonna head to the arena. We're gonna fight. We're gonna have a battle. And then, yep, that's who I'm taking, because that's who I have. And then we'll probably call it there because it's almost, yeah, we got about half an hour left. I'm assuming I could probably kick some ass. I'm so excited for the Space Wolf. Where is the arena? Alright, where do I go for the arena? That's Anatomical Opera. Is it this one? That's unlabeled? Why is this one unlabeled? Oh, it's just the portal. Well, I may have to go up there anyways. Alright. Okay, yeah, that just brought me down here. Where do I go to get to the pit? Or to the arena? Not here.
I
Go to the
tread a
mangled sector? Is
path
it off the mangled sector?
unexplored.
Oh my god, him stomping around is so loud. I will save after it's done loading. Did I enter the anatomical opera? I didn't think I did. Okay, I thought I did. Oh, we should. Oh my god, we should go fight the thing. Actually, I know what we should go fight. Am I at the thing?
The thing.
The big dude. He's a big old dude. Alright, athletics. Throw me over there, Space Wolf! Space Wolf.
A Space Wolf never fails in their duty.
Alright, there we go. We're gonna fight this guy again. We're gonna absolutely destroy him. Because we have a Space Wolf.
Embrace
All right, team, let's
true
go.
Power. I am prey for no creature.
Alright, that guy gets obliterated. He goes at me. And then I go, suck it. Alright, who is this? It's Yearlit. Let's put her over here. And some nice cover. I'm gonna put me actually here in some nice cover. Yearlit, can I bring you? Actually gonna put you here. Argenta, these go there. Pascal, go there. And then Ulfar, you don't need. Oh, you're humongous. Oh my god, you're huge.
Yeah, he takes up 2x2.
Okay, got it.
I thought you liked your big men.
I love my big men. I've never had a. None of my characters have taken up.
You ever had a man that big?
I've never had a man this big before.
Yeah, man, I feel shame.
Oh god.
I feel much shame.
No! Alright, Yearlit, please do
This
that.
tedium is beneath me.
Shh, it's not tedious. And then I want you to do a precise attack. We're gonna do
If it serves your
perfect shot.
cause.
And then I would like you to shoot it.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Oh, but you are. Oh, I forgot to do that.
If
Shame
it
for
serves
opening.
your cause.
And then we'll do Death's Whisper. Shoot him again!
No weakness is hidden from my
Excellent, he's on fire. And end my turn. It is now Argenta's turn. She shall go. Oh my god, she'll probably love being next to the Space Marine. Go here. I would like you to. We don't need to do a concentrated fire. We don't need to do that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then I am going to not hit the Space Wolf. Oh, yes. My Emperor! Alright, let's have her go just
I
here.
will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
But she can shoot him again. Lovely. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Please don't whack me twice. She's gonna whack me. No!
Body of the fallen unit.
It's alright, we'll be fine. At least Ulfar has 94 hit points. Holy cow, that still took a humongous chunk off him. Ulfar. Alright, he seems to be fine. Alright, Kabbalah. Ooh, fuck, I need you to get close to him, don't I? Well,
A dance of blades and shadows.
alright. I am going to...
I
for
shall
opening,
not fail.
I'm going to make you
The
suffer.
shadows will see it done.
I am then going to Death's Whisper you. Did he fucking parry? God damn it! Alright. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do a little jumpy jump so that I'm not next to my friends. And then we shall swing. We'll do that. I would like to simply...
As honor ordains.
spray the Space Wolf in blood.
Trust me.
Stop parrying me! Okay, good. Thank you, Kabbalah. Okay, oh my god, he parried you so many times. Alright, and then I'm gonna do... I am actually gonna do this.
As the tenants demand.
Okay, it's my turn now. I'm gonna tell the Space Wolf he serves me. I apparently
Me.
cannot?
He doesn't serve you.
I need your
Ha-ha!
guidance.
What? Can I not see him? What is happening? Alright, go here.
Sow the seeds of discord.
I will triumph.
I don't think I can!
That's kind of funny.
That is not funny at all! What the fuck? Shiny Cell? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome to the channel. Oh my god. Fine. Pascal,
Purpose
you
guides
serve me.
me.
I can't believe I cannot tell them. Can I do
One
this
step
to him?
closer.
No.
Purpose
Oh my god,
guides
can
me.
I not? He's down? Oh, is that why?
You can't target down characters.
Oh, he's staggered. Is this staggered effect preventing that from happening? Is that why?
It might.
Okay.
I need no guidance.
Alright, well I'm gonna press the advantage. I'm then gonna switch over to my actual rifle. I will
Purpose
shoot
guides.
The flesh.
him.
Shatter the spirit.
I'm gonna tell Pascal
Ruin
to bring it down.
beckons.
Give him a little boost. Alright, go ahead and I would like you to... do this. Love it. And then I would like you to go ahead and do that to get that off. And then we're going to go ahead and have you... Oh, you have no exploits on you right now. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Alright, in that case, let's go ahead and... I can't see her.
I will triumph.
So I'm just going to boost Pascal.
One step closer.
I cannot believe I cannot... He's in hibernating mode. He's just sleeping. Alright, well... I wish he would wake up. I thought for a second my turn ended for a moment with the way that that was acting. Okay, I'm gonna have... I can have Pascal literally stand on top of Ardenna. I think 40%, 18. Okay, it's got 50% armor. What is your armor? Oh, for you're so damaged. I'm debating if I want him to be... I think I'm gonna move him up. Alright, let's move up.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
We're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and make a swing with that. Cool. Nice big 84 damage. Excuse me, what the fuck? Why are you... Why did my turn end? He's reacting, isn't he? Oh my god, thank you for dodging, Kabbalah. Thank you for dodging. No, Kabbalah! I said to dodge. Please, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge. No!
In my saga.
Alright, well, what? How dare?
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Oh my god, it has 10 health left. Pascal, you have... Does this only cost 1 AP? Okay, good. Can you please... Cover efficiency doesn't matter. Yes. Okay, I want you to do this. And then I want you to whack him. Alright, good job. The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. Its body is broken and bears the signs of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate around it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's mechadendrite clings loudly. The visor emits a series of clicking, switching the observation spectrum. Pascal's hand automatically reaches for the combi tool on his belt, even though his eyes close watching the dying creature. Alright, let's examine the creature. Every limb of the creature is hard as a skeletal paws, and the flexible ones is metallic cords. It's equipped with a variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating monoscalpels promise an unbearable pain. You can clearly see inside the mechanism through the holes of its armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstrung victim inside. Once the victim finds themselves in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. The substance will then be drained into a reservoir in the tail end of the creature. Alright, can you understand me? It emits a series of wheezing sounds. Was it an answer, moans of agony, or just the normal rumbling of its mechanisms? There's no way to tell. It's trying to communicate. Oh! I don't know. I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do a big, like, grumbly, growly space wolf voice.
I have no idea what he sounded like, folks. I didn't hear him at all.
He is
before.
extremely baritone. Like, really deep.
Well, I'm not going to be able to quite get there.
Okay.
It seems the blasphemous creature can feel pain and fear. That is glorious.
Ulfar's face breaks into a smile that is both joyous and bloodthirsty. What are you? The creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as if realizing that its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in the direction of its menacing gesture. The message is clear to you. I am a warrior. I am a killer. This is an engine of pain, Elentok. The executioner created by the depravity of my twisted cousins. Living flesh fused to a mechanisms whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Yurlet's face is contorted with bitterness and disgust. The Dark Ones are caught in a cycle of torment, desperately seeking pleasure in the suffering of others. This machine is but an instrument of their endless desire, a symbol of what they are willing to do to slack the thirst of their fear. To slack the thirst and fear that consumes them. I will hurt you. I will not hurt you anymore. The creature's servo motor howls as they send the last remaining energy to its body. One of its limbs lunges at you, but the charge is not enough to strike to reach its target. Alright, well... Oh! Okay, well, I was going to walk away, but something bursts in the creature's gut with a quiet squelch, and the padded, oily ichor spreads from under its belly. Pascal, would you like to study this device? Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his mechadendrites, and they all rush towards the monster. The shrieking drills cut deep into the armor, while a claw hungrily snaps off chunks of the flesh pierced with the strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes, but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. The collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer, and the tech priest's visor clicks recording the procedure in picked images. Pascal suddenly freezes and takes a little step back. Process interrupted. An operational collision has been detected. What's the machine built for? Presenting a hypothesis. This construct is a mobile execution chamber. A subject is immobilized by the implements placed inside the construct and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injections. The biological remains are preserved in the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of the remains yields an abnormal result. The Vox emits a clanging metallic note. It is as if the pain of the victims, this machine is dissolved in them. It is as if the pain of the victims of this machine is dissolved in them. It is circulating in the metal veins of this creature. It can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates that the unit has been in combat. I hypothesize that its constructor sent it to the arena. Based on the current condition, the results of the combat tests was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. Oh, Wayne Hatchell, thank you so much for becoming a Hobby Knight Legionnaire. It's lovely to have you here. It's cool when she picks up the cloak. I know, it is very funny, right? Because I just sit there and then you see the game through it, but then there's also... If I do it this way, it's a little... If I do that, it's kind of like I'm holding... If I do this, if it's... I wish it showed me through it. I know it can't because I'm not... it's showing the game behind, but it's really funny because it makes a, like, hole in my chest. Look. Alright. What made you stop? Request denied. The inflicted damage is critical. The subject cannot be repaired. Oh, meant this creature, we're taking it with us. Okay, sorry. That's not actually what I meant to hit. I meant to ask, what made you stop? This unit is under the influence of conflicting impulses. The operational vector of cognation dictates the necessity of studying the subject. The operational vector of obeying the Omnissiah and his universal laws dictates the necessity of recoiling from the subject and purifying it, preferably in holy fire. He did say that last part. I could wear green, yes, but then I would be see-through.
You'd be Wubby.
I would be Wubby. Oh, I could. Yeah, I could get a whole, like, I could get one of those, like, green morph suits, and then you would just see my face, and it would just be the game. That would be funny.
Perfect.
The operational vector of adoration before his might dictates the necessities of reverence for the subject where the natural spirit resides in the synthesis with that of the machine. This thing is more than a perversion and an out... Is this thing more than a perversion and an outrage to you? If you think this thing is alive, you may end its suffering. I mean, you are an explorer. Study it before it gives up its ghost. Request approved as doctrinally correct. Pascal leans over the creature, and the drills whir. Sounding shrill and relentless, the tech priest's voice hums with an ice-cold determination of a divine vivisector. Let the cycle be discontinued. Let ignorance be discontinued. Alright, so he's getting some stuff off him. Cool. Let's collect the things. Okay, why are we bleeding? Are we just in Kabbalah's blood stuff and that's happening? We are super duper injured. I don't like that we're super duper injured. Kabbalah,
The web serves.
I need you to... Okay, you have a fresh injury. That's permanent. Why do both of you have crippled legs? What happened? Alright, Kabbalah, can you please heal the space
Your
with
time
this
has
fresh
not
wound?
yet come.
No medical
Thank you.
needed. Just give me some milk.
Okay, you literally needed it, so Ulfar, stop. Let's demolish this.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
It should have! What the hell are you doing? I think I failed that the first time, the last time too. Ulit, please open this box for me, for it is Xeno, and I do
My
not
success
understand your...
was inevitable.
I know. I do not understand your locks, however.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Clonk, 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 clonk. Clonk goes the Space Marine. Where is... Was there not more demolition over here? I thought there was another demolition point spot. Aha! No, that's the athletics spot. Where is the... Where am I going? I guess I'm jumping back over here.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
No. I definitely got everything over here, though. Okay, well, that's fair. Well, we have another thing to give to Tervantias for his experiments. A thing from his previous
Intriguing.
thing. Oh, where's that box? I bet I can grab it now. Hold on. Ulfur, come here. Where's that thing? Oh, I apparently missed these goods. Come over. Aha, here's my demolition. Blow it up, Argenta.
The Emperor favors me today.
I am going to save in just a second. Yes, I want that. Argenta, do you have... What? Oh my god, Argenta, why do you have a fresh injury?
Shadow. There is life in you yet.
Yeah, boo-boo.
Use it wisely.
How did you get a boo-boo?
Mission is a holy task. Never doubt me.
Okay.
The world
Alright, so we blew
trembles
that up.
beneath my feet.
This is where the guy was. Where was that Aha! There you are. Okay, I have a 60% chance. Please, wait, before you do that, hold on. He's smart. Okay, quick saved. Do it! Give me the box!
Your father created me for carnage, not for this.
Did I get it? No! You dropped it!
Reload.
That's why we load. I did a quick save for a reason. I had a 60% chance. I can't believe... Gosh darn it. Fine. I don't think I want to go there yet. Now, is there anything else? What is this? Whoever tried to settle this place... Okay. Alright. Oh, I guess I do want to exit this way.
The world will bow.
Damn, I really would have thought that by the time I got the fucking Space Wolf, I'd be able to get that box, like, no problem. I need to up his strength. Well, guess what stat we're going to be pouring any points possible into? Strength. Okay, but I
should have leveled them up.
Well, I'm going to do that off camera, and you know what? Actually, you're right. We're going to go back to the Mangled Sector. This is where we're going to end it, and before we begin next time, I'll level up Ulfur. He's got a bunch of points for me to put into him, so it'll be fine. And we're going to call it here, because it's about 5 o'clock. We're about, like, 7 minutes or so from 5 o'clock. But I am getting hungry, and I want to go get some either ramen or chicken teriyaki. I haven't decided, like, if I'm going to get a rice bowl, if I'm going to get ramen when I go to the Asian place that we're going to, but I'm definitely going to be getting some Asian food tonight. I'm very excited for that. So, I hope you guys are excited. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I needed to I wanted to get back to work, and that's what I was able to do, so thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Wayne, again, welcome to the Hobby Night Legion. It's lovely to have you here. It's always lovely to see new members joining in. And yes, we will be live tomorrow. Probably a little bit... So I'm not going to be going as late into the afternoon, and we might be live a little bit earlier in the morning. Or like maybe we might go live at like noon. I haven't decided yet. Meg is coming over tomorrow, if you guys are familiar with the Hobby collab. I believe Zach's coming with her as well. But specifically, Meg is coming over because we have some plans to do some collab streams in the future. We're going to be discussing that. We're going to be taking a couple of photo sets and such. So it should be really fun if you guys are over in, well,
OnlyFans.
If you hang out with me in OnlyFans. You'll be able to see some of that content in the future. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope you get some hobbying done. Bye, everybody.